can be so wonderful.
What the fuck is happening?
iCarly. You did.
Here I am. I was doing the iCarly Victorious mashup from the iconic. What is it? I was gonna say I Can Still See the Stars.
Gimme!
Oh, it's the episode where they both have the same boyfriend, right?
Yes, we've all been there. We've all been there. When you have the same boyfriend as Victoria Justice.
Okay, that's... Yeah.
Oh, it's just such a Tuesday. Such a Tuesday.
Fingers on lips!
I was going to see how long this went for.
I'll keep going. Yeah, me and Victorious. Just go. Victorious.
Just giving you time to write the recap.
Hi, Dreamers, and welcome back to X-Men Forgotten.
Yippee yahoo!
We are up to episode 5 of X-Men Forgotten.
Who let us go for 5 episodes?
Yeah. We should have been
With
cancelled by episode 2.
Skibbity toilets and jiggly straws.
But we are officially, like, this is the halfway point. We're scheduled for 9 episodes. So officially kind of just over halfway as of, like, maybe like halfway through the session. I don't know, maths. Don't ask.
Don't forget it.
Don't
Wait, 9 episodes by what?
We've got 3 more.
Halfway through this episode, we'll just scream.
4 more after this. 6, 7, 8, 9.
And a bonus episode.
When we go on break...
No bonus episode.
A bonus episode?
When we go on break, we'll officially be halfway through.
Yes.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah, so
We'll have halfway to go.
Yeah.
Depends how you look at it.
Anyway,
Glass
3
full of
hot new
piss.
bombshells have entered the villa. I'm gonna pass over to them to introduce themselves right now. Go on, bombshells.
Hello.
Oh wait, do you want to start?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You've definitely not been watching Love Island.
We all do them.
We've all been watching Love Island.
Yeah.
Mimi deserves better.
Why is it? Okay,
You gotta do a
I'll go
British
first.
Love Island UK.
I'm British. What do you mean? Kaya Dreamers. My name's Octavia.
Joey Essex.
Pronouns she, her. You've probably seen me around on streams, probably behind the scenes, modding in Dana's Vanguard streams. Shout out Dana. Sexy Slay stream yesterday. You've probably seen my face or heard my voice in other streams though, such as Gaming Geese, where I do a solo cyberpunk playthrough every Tuesday, and I also play on TTRPG Thursdays. More recently I played Milo in Traveller with that one there, and then I also played Bruta Belladonna in Vampire the Masquerade Family Reunion, and today I am Wanda Maximoff.
Just like bold-faced fucking lie.
Oh.
Don't get the viewers confused.
We're just absolutely throwing
Not
shade.
in the game. I'm dressed as Wanda Maximoff, but in the game, I play Riot, a ex-cop who beats up children.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's not a lie. That actually happened.
That actually happened.
Episode 3.
Who the fuck are you?
Thanks for passing it to me, Octavia. I'll take it from here.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Hayden. Pronouns he, they.
Hayden Special Cream.
I'm pointing to you on the camera.
Hayden's special cream.
Yeah, throwback Hayden Special Cream. Yeah, I was on Sundered Hearts. Good time. Such a good time. I was on the Marvel role-playing game stream. That's pretty good so
This
far.
one?
Yeah.
This one?
I was on that one, I'm on this one.
I was on a few episodes. I don't have as big of a resume as some
That's
people.
just it.
OG.
Hayden writes emails sometimes.
I do, and I write them good.
Good.
Yeah.
Mint.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to read one of your emails.
Oh,
I'll pull it up right now.
I
Whoa.
internally I sent an email the other day that the start of it was, "Hi, I hope this email finds you before I do."
Oh, that's so
Whoa.
cool. I thought it was going to be one of them. As per my last email.
Oh, I've had to send a few. If you go
I hope
back
your
through the
email
previous
finds you in the villa.
Oh yes, the new bombshells entered the villa. Yes, that's me. I am
email.
playing Fang. This little guy.
Here's a little guy. Do the thing.
Do the thing.
The thing. Yeah! I love the thing.
And in my personal life, it's going to be a bit of too much information, but I like to breathe on glasses to see how they fog up. Because some fog up better than others.
Wow, I
Yeah.
can't believe you would share that on stream. That's
I felt really
that's
safe.
brave.
Yeah, I felt quite safe to be able
Thank
to
you
do
for your
that.
Thank
vulnerability.
you. That's very vulnerable.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
I ask people's permission before I breathe on their glasses.
Of course.
Of course, of course.
But also, quick question: do you think I'm referring to glasses like eyewear or glasses as in cups?
I wear.
No, like glasses.
Yeah, like
Interesting.
I wear.
Interesting. I'm not going to tell you if it was the
What the
cups
shit?
or the glasses. It's art is interpretive.
Speaking of glasses,
Wow.
who the fuck are you?
Hi.
Hi.
Where did that come from? Hello. My name is Tegan, or T. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm on the stream as well.
I'm on the street. Yippee!
Right now.
You were also on the
I
Instagram
also
today.
played in the Marvel Multiverse TTRPG.
Funnily enough. Yeah, I'm here. I've been on the Instagram all day. If you haven't seen, go watch it. I create this outfit, which is Rogue. You can't see my green pants. No, I'm not gonna lift my leg up. I've been on streams
They're very
before,
green.
but like
Very
maybe
green.
like twice, but I have. I was on Traveller with
Other way.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah. I'm here. Not that way.
that legend and
Lesbians.
lesbians.
Wow.
I was guest starring on The Successors. I think there's another. No, I was the gay man that time. I'm fairly sure.
They's.
I was in the live show for Alice in Wonderland. I do graphic design, and I'm here today.
Graphic design is my passion.
Tegan made our logo.
That's a fact.
And so much of
Buy
the merch.
It's very cute.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Gaming Geese merch, Tegan. The new D&D Live hoodie, Tegan. The gay
Hey.
stuff, Tegan.
The case.
Not even the merch, just the gay stuff in general. Vegan.
You know how it is.
Somebody had to make it.
It's
Speaking
gay
If
of-
you
stuff, it's
haven't
gotta
looked
start
at the
from
merch
somewhere.
store recently, there's some merch for a show that we've not even started yet. And there's also
The foreshadowing
some
is
merch.
crazy.
Yeah. There's also
Are we announcing the show?
No.
Yeah, I will. I'll tell you dates for it and everything. And there's also the new D&D Live hoodies, and it's arguably the best piece of merch we've ever sold. I'm gonna be so
Wow.
honest with you. Better than the D&D Live Laugh Love shirts. It is a
Even though
pastel
That's my prize
pink
baby boy.
D&D Live presents gorgeous hoodie, and it's
I like the
so
D&D
nice.
live, laugh, love shirt.
Yeah, they're cool,
It's pretty good.
but nothing can compare to the little pink hoodie.
Who are you?
Who am I?
You're just going off on a tangent. We don't
Who
even
am
know who
I?
you are.
I make the rest of the merch. I made the D&D Live Laugh Love shirts.
Yeah.
No, I'm Jules, pronouns are she, her. I definitely didn't just read the command in chat that says my name and my pronouns to remember that.
What the fuck? You forgot your name and your pronouns?
I was like, what am I supposed to do with my intro? And then I looked and someone had put the command in chat and I was like, oh yeah, Jules,
Shout out to
she,
the
her.
mods.
No, too many things I want to talk about today. I'm your narrator for this evening because we're playing the Marvel Multiverse TTRPG system, and that's very different to normal
What?
TTRPG systems. I don't know what these guys are beefing about.
Stole my drink.
As per.
Yeah, it's very loosey goosey. 3d6. That's kind of it. You roll this 3d6 and shit gets real.
You throw 3d6
One of them's really
and
cool.
shit.
One of
Take a shit every time you roll the dice.
One of them's red, which is cool. Look, we've got some cool shit coming up on the channel, and I'm just gonna fucking say what it is. And if you're here, congratulations, you get a sneak peek. What have we got? We've got we're gonna go to Christmas one shot.
Christmas!
Really?
That's
That's exciting.
This is
I
like,
love Christmas.
this is like a 90% pinky promise. We might cancel it. I don't know why though.
We might, if we're feeling silly
Could
goofy.
come up. Anyway, 19th of December from 6:30 to 9:30. It's a Thursday. It's going to be occupying our TTRPG Thursday slot. It'll be a Christmas one-shot. It'll be D&D. So we're doing a little bit of ipsy bipsy swapsies, whipsy bopsy whoopsies. Because the Marvel Multiverse system is going to be running on the Sundays, and D&D is going to be running on the Thursdays.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Waitress,
What's
waitress.
Son Goku in the villa?
Imagine just writing for
Waitress,
someone back in the 1900s.
who is playing in this Christmas
I
one?
won't announce that yet. But
Oh.
some familiar faces.
Any new ones?
New on some sections of the channel, but not new on the channel itself. If you want to know, tune in.
Tune in to the
And
villa.
then,
Because you might get a text.
next
Well, I've
year.
I've seen a few episodes of.
Next year,
Wow.
we've already booked our slot for the January campaign, which is the delayed Monster of the Week campaign, which we had to hold off on because our lovely GM got sick, but she's getting better. And she'll be back with the wonderful same team as was usually scheduled for that campaign. So we're back in January for 3 weeks. Starting from the 9th, I think is the first day.
What are me for?
So
I don't know.
You're the one who organised it.
I don't know.
We don't know.
I just got the first Thursday in
just
January.
agreed
It's like the
dates.
second Thursday in January.
Oh,
and
so
then
we
the
know
next
you're in it.
Thursdays.
Yeah, you already doing this in it. You thought somebody else was in
That's
it, but
the
they weren't.
merch that's in the store right now because I put it in and then we had to cancel it like a day before it was supposed to start. So I've not taken the merch out. I don't think. I might be lying. It's really cool merch though.
You can take
The
the
shirt's
merch out of the
sick.
store, but you can't take the store out
So
of the merch.
if you want to be wearing your Monster of the Week shirt before Monster of the Week even starts, you just get it now. And they'll be delivered over the Christmas period. Get yourself a little Christmas gift. Speaking of Christmas gifts, you can gift subs if you want to. You can buy subs if you want to. And you can donate and do all the lovely bits. Show us your bits. Why not?
Fucking Christ.
Oh my god! Show us
That
your
was from
bits.
0 to
Why
100.
not?
Why not? We're all inclusive here at TNT Live Presents. Happy holidays.
Big bits, little bits, we'll take them all.
We'll take them all. Minimum 10.
Minimum 10
I think is the minimum.
Minimum 10 bits.
Minimum
Show us your
10.
bits. Show us your bits 10 times.
Put some bits in chat. I was gonna say if you and then couldn't think of the rest. If you love X-Men Forgotten,
Show us your
speaking
bits.
of X-Men Forgotten, that's what we're here to do today.
Really quick, I don't know if we did an acknowledgement to country.
We didn't.
We didn't.
Before we begin, and
job.
before I read the recap, I'm going to pay our respects to the traditional custodians of the land. Sovereignty was never ceded, as always was, and always will be Aboriginal land. Very important to state as we gather here to share and tell stories such as this one. Also, one more thing. There are bits in chat. People saying, show us your bits.
Show us your bits. Show us
Get
your
your
bits.
bits out.
The chat's glowing.
Bits out in chat.
Why is the chat glowing?
Why is the chat glowing?
I'll put my bits
I don't know
in
how
chat.
Twitch works.
You were so against him.
Live on stream.
Live on stream.
Someone changed the title.
Show us your bits. I will do it.
Bits out for the
Bits out live on stream.
bits out for the
Live.
folks.
We're doing Instagram takeovers as well every week. Now, so T's done an Instagram takeover for today.
It was
and
taken
then
over.
next
Hostage
Sunday,
taken.
one of these lovely two will do a takeover, and there's
Not
something
me.
to that. One of these lovely two will do a takeover.
This one. This one. This one.
It's me next week. It's me.
So if you're a big fan of T content, you can hop on the Instagram. There's a few stories. If you want to ask T a question
Yeah.
live, do it now. On
If you want to
Instagram.
see me absolutely.
Otherwise, T will
confuzzled
never talk
by
to
T.
you again.
Jeez, that's
So-
a bold claim.
I'm so glad I got
You'll
the
never
question.
get the
I won't.
opportunity.
It was
to
written
talk
in the
to
fine
T.
print.
If you don't ask a question,
It's been said.
it was written in the contract I gave T that T couldn't talk to anybody.
Anyway, what are we here for, Jules?
I forgot.
I forgot.
I forgot.
We'll see you next week.
It's been a great stream, guys.
Yar.
Yar.
Hopefully.
Jules, you haven't asked me a question yet. So as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
I'm on it.
I'm on it. Previously on X-Men Forgotten. Oh, I went for the Glee theme.
That's a Glee theme.
The team ventured into the remnants of a government facility, a place of horrors and secrets, already scarred by Magneto's wrath. Among the wreckage, they found their long-lost allies, Storm, Jean Grey, and Nightcrawler, each battered and haunted by their captivity. Magneto had freed other mutants, leaving these three behind when they refused to join his escalating war against humanity. But the shadows of the past lingered. Deep in the facility, they came face to face with a nightmare. X-24, a vicious clone of Wolverine, unleashed to kill. It was a battle of desperation and heartache as the team fought not only to survive, but to save what was left of Logan's memory. Ultimately, they subdued the beast, trapping him in the earth below, a promise left unspoken to one day return and bring him peace. With the blueprints for the legacy virus cure secured, they fled the ruined facility. Cyclops and Storm, burdened by their own unresolved missions, parted ways with the team, leaving the others to carry on the search for the cure and the heavy weight of their losses.
Carry on, my wayward son.
The stakes have never been higher. Time is slipping through their fingers. Can they forge a cure before the virus consumes mutant kind? Find out today on today's episode of X-Men Forgotten.
And that's what you missed on Glee.
Great job, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, everyone.
Just like we rehearsed.
Just like we
All right,
rehearsed.
everyone. It's
That was
Journey
a
Week. Everyone
really
get their
good
Journey
recap.
song ready for performance by the end of the week.
Get your journeys ready. Get
Yeah.
your bits out.
Don't stop.
Yeah, we got to like a minute before the streamer started, and I was like, oh, I've not written a recap. And then I had
Yeah,
to,
you
like,
missed about the whole bit about Kale
quickly-
walking in as Cyclops. It was like,
Cyclops.
Luckily, I send Dana stuff that
Shout out
she
again.
can post on the gram. So I was like, I'll quickly pull from
Shout
it.
out to Dana Brennan.
Shout out to
and
Dana Brennan,
the
marketing
Peeb.
manager extraordinaire.
Shout out to Dana Brennan, Luke, and the Peeb.
What about the other guy?
Yeah.
Dana,
What about the
put some
other guy?
pictures of
Is he
your
just
peeb
not
in-
there?
in
Oh,
the
and
Discord.
Freckle!
Put some pictures of your peeb in the Discord.
Show us your Peeb.
Bits in chat, peeves in Discord. Alrighty. Oh my god, thank you so much for the 10 bits. Hip hip hooray.
We love 10 bits.
we
Way
love
better than 1 bit.
1
like
bit, 2 bit.
9 more
red
bits
bit,
than 1.
Blue bit. I don't even know.
Red bit, blue bit.
I forgot what we're here to do. What are you
X-Men.
looking at?
I feel the door may be open.
It is.
Is it
We
actually?
left the door open. We closed the curtain. And we didn't close
Do
the
you want me
door.
to close it?
Yeah.
Who was the
Yeah.
last one in?
This happens a lot as me. Subway.
Oh, it's
Wrong way.
wide open.
You.
Bye, T.
Goodbye.
IT.
I'll be back later.
Drunken Monkey, thank you for the tier 1 subscription to the channel.
Been on the beers.
Subscribe for 3 months and on a 3-month streak.
Guys, look.
Pretty epic.
I am Rogue. I
Lots
swear.
of
Look
love.
at this. Look at this green pants.
Wow.
Green pants.
Green.
Shit.
Can we get some green bits
Green
in chat?
shit.
Drunken
Green
Monkey
shit.
says, I'm only here for the secret OnlyFans pics that Hayden sends.
What part of secret did you not understand?
First the special cream, now the secret OnlyFans pics.
D&D Live presents branded Hayden OnlyFan pics.
It's a good marketing.
It's a part of the Patreon that we have.
The Toad socks merch goes off.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Don't give me a bit. I'll run it to the ground.
10
What
bits.
are we doing today?
X-Men.
Oh, no, it's the Christmas one show. That's right.
We're heading back.
10 green bits is requested.
Yeah.
10 green
I said 10 green bits. I asked for 10 green bits.
Oh my God, green bits.
Whoever gave 10 green bits right now, mwah. That's
Where's my
for
phone? I
you.
need to give 20 green bits. I need the more green bits.
Okay. We're so back.
We're so bad. The Chuckle Fucks are so bad.
The Chuckle Fucks. Can that be our team name?
The Chuckle Fucks, yeah.
You're the fucking X-Men.
Yeah, but haven't we've just been told you guys need to keep looking into the cure. We can't all be the X-Men doing 2 different jobs. They need to be like, X-Men, you do this. Chuckle Fucks, you do that.
So you, Jean Grey, and Nightcrawler.
The Chuckle Fucks.
Yeah.
Chuckle Fucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, the team makes their
Better
way
than the
back
Fuckle Chucks.
to Xavier's mansion. They get an hour of rest on the way as they leave Stryker's abandoned research facility with hopefully the material for a cure in hand. As you make your way back to make your way through the doors of the mansion, Jean and Nightcrawler are happy to be home. Storm has ventured off with Cyclops to go surveil the whereabouts of Magneto, to find where he has taken Emma and Domino. But you guys are set on fixing this legacy virus, this mutant gene killer.
Sorry.
Planting seeds in a garden you never get to see.
Sorry.
I wanted to so bad and I hold it.
I've got this little inside my head. It's a little Thomas the Tank Engine, and it goes chuk 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 chuk. And then every 5 minutes, Octavia throws herself in front of the Thomas the Tank Engine, and then we have to do an emergency stop. And then as it gets up and running again, another Octavia just throws itself in front of
A second Octavia has hit the train.
Get down, Mr. President.
Jean and Nightcrawler make their way back to the mansion with a warm welcome from the rest of the student body. You don't see Forge or Beast. They seem to be presumably chipping away at something in the labs downstairs. But Fable,
Yes.
as you walk through the doors,
Oh.
you see just running over to you and giving you a hug. Short hair, beautiful kind of like
Not
beaded
Spider-Man.
necklace and long
It's not Spider-Man.
yellow, long yellow.
It's Miles
kind of
Morales.
coat. Jubilee just like wraps her arms around you. Give you a little hug. Glad you're back.
I'm glad. I'm so happy to see you.
No, because I heard that you were going somewhere really scary.
Yeah, and it was.
What did you find? Was it good? You two are back as well. Right?
Hi, Jubilee.
Is your
Yeah.
name right? Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, glad you're safe. How are you?
Yeah, good. I mean, it was like we saw Wolverine in there, and it was like, what? You're alive? Like, it was kind of crazy.
Fable.
What?
Ha ha.
It's Jubilee. Jubilee's cool.
I know that you've got a crush on him. But I
Wolverine's
don't think we
alive?
should probably bring that up.
Said that quite loud. Wolverine's alive?
I said Fable has a crush on you.
No, stop it!
So
Stop!
I don't-
Shut!
I
shut!
don't-
Yeah, I kind of guessed that already. Wolverine's alive?
No, a version of him is.
Red. All red. Every part
Thinking
of that
there's a
red.
color-changing mutant.
Like white, green, or blue.
Well, it was like like a clone.
This makes more sense.
Like,
A version of him.
Yeah.
and he was very angry.
You could say it was like maybe the 22nd to 25th version of him.
Like the 24th. Because last I heard that was X23,
Yep.
and that.
Unless
she's-
there's been X's that we don't know about.
Maybe.
We've all
Well,
been there.
we didn't know about this one. Boom! Where is he now, then? Did you bring him with you?
Like, in the middle of the earth.
Yeah, he's caught up.
You see, like,
He's caught up.
Kitty Pryde kind of
Caught
like.
up.
Kitty Pryde walks over, and she's just like, yeah, so I kind of just like held on to him, and then I phased through the floor, and he phased through the floor, and then we just kind of went down as far as was physically possible, and then I let go. And Jubilee's just like, right. That sounds fun.
That was such a good goal.
That was such a crisp gulp. Can we get some bits in chat for that
I thought you
gulp?
like hit the table. That was a solid noise.
And you see like Psylocke and Gambit make their way back inside. Psylocke kind of like comforting Gambit. You ran a rescue mission and you didn't bring back Rogue. Apparently she is the only missing X-Men
Get out
member. Not even alive nor dead.
Yeah. We
Other
haven't
than
seen
to
him.
two of you. Three, I guess. Beast counts. You told Beast. Yeah.
Told Beast what?
10 bits for the gulp.
I forgot.
So did you find a cure?
We didn't go to find a cure. We went to go get some people back, and we did. So, mission was a success.
So we're kind of cool, or whatever.
But like you got info from like
Yeah.
the lab? Okay, that's good. That means we'll get somewhere. I mean, a lot of people here have been worrying that they're getting sick.
It is getting into flu season.
We have started to
March.
run a quarantine.
Yeah. that's
What are
probably-
people like
probably
losing
good.
powers? Or?
Yeah, kinda. Just getting like generally sick, and we don't really know what this kind of looks like as a viral infection. So we've been
Better be safe
trying
than
to keep
sorry.
people cut off where possible.
Wow.
So they're hoping for that cure.
Well, we're working on it.
That's good.
Yes. We are currently out of leads, but we're getting there. Boy howdy. We're getting there.
No, I trust you. Do you wanna and maybe sometime soon, I thought maybe we could like go take a look at something.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I would love to. I would like to look at things.
Cool. Yeah, I like to look
I
at
really
things
like looking. Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Excellent.
Cool.
Eyes are so cool.
Yeah, no, I'll come find you later and we can look at things. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
She's gonna run off.
Somebody tell that kid he's out of a job. We just found the real Rizzler. I've just drawn on myself.
I just drawn on myself. I'm drawn on myself. I'm gonna draw on myself. Oh, what's happening here?
What is it?
That's my face.
That is a huge cock and ball.
No, you can't see it.
You need to get closer. You need to elbow drop the cam.
We'll post a picture of it on the Instagram story later. Go follow the Instagram.
You told me you were an artist, but god damn!
God damn. You should get that tattoo.
I'm getting that tattoo. I won't shower for 4 days until my next tattoo appointment.
You see that a few people come along and kind of like collect Nightcrawler and take him away, and you see that Jean is also kind of escorted out by a couple of other X-Men, presumably to be taken to the quarantine area.
Wow. So it's like actually happening.
Yeah. Also, I didn't really intend to throw you under the bus there, but I thought it might be a distraction from the fact that you kind of spilled some information. It wasn't really like a haha under the bus. It was like maybe I could say something to make it think of something else.
Yeah, I'll throw you under a bigger bus at some point.
Yeah, it's right. You do need to get me back because you've not done anything to me before. So that's really good. That's really good that you should throw me under a bus. I deserve it, I think.
I love subtle foreshadowing.
Yeah.
What's that in the background? Is that the finger bus?
Where's your sound?
New York to San Francisco.
Do you guys make your way down to the lab?
No, we're going from New York to San Francisco and into every disco.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
My leg.
You see, as you guys make your way downstairs, Beast is making his way upstairs, having heard about your arrival back, and just kind of like, what have you found?
Ah,
We found survivors.
Jean Grey.
Nightcrawler.
Storm.
Any papers, any documentation?
Did we find any papers?
I found some stuff.
Yeah, you found some stuff. You grabbed like a pile of stuff.
Yeah, the fact that William Stryker stole Ultron and gave it the Sentinel technology.
They were experimenting on babies. or
Project
something?
Genesis.
Project Genesis, they were making mutant children.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have number 14 written right here.
Number 14 for $1,000, please.
Command F14.
I have the number 14.
Fantastic 14.
Very well could have been...
Very well was your initiative number.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hashtag that.
Okay, Command F and the only
was.
result was Fang getting a 14 in initiative.
It totally was.
But I got it. Yeah, so William Stryker stole Ultron and gave it the Sentinel technology. Stryker and Trask. Project Genesis. 575 hours. That's how long it takes for me to heal.
5 hours. So what I do recall is that you made your way into Stryker's lab and you found the remnants of Project Genesis, which was a program that Stryker had been initiating where in order to test and evolve the legacy virus, they found it easier to make mutants than it was to steal them. So they started to clone mutants, which is presumably what they've done with Wolverine. X-24 is a part of that. And they were raising mutant babies, most of which have died. None were alive in the wreckage. However, you do not know whether Magneto took any alive ones. Just a little thing to put out there. You also found some papers on like the creation of the legacy virus, about like the DNA strips and stuff that you couldn't really decode, and you did grab that paper and just be like, hope someone can read this and dip out.
Yeah.
So you've got blueprints for
I
something.
give them all to Beast.
Cool. You put out like a couple files in a little like journal, hand them over to Beast. Just kind of like grabs it. Thank you. All right, let's go down.
Whoa.
Downstairs? Let's go.
You make your way down into the lab,
Okay.
and you see that Forge is currently sat in just like the center of a room in a single chair in front of just the massive screen that is currently glowing blue.
It was green when we left.
It was
wasn't
green.
Yeah.
When you left. Gideon, the AI Sentinel mismatch of Ultron Sentinel technology that you transported from the Striker's house to here, and is also kind of a little bit everywhere. Forge has been working with Gideon. Well, on Gideon. You see Forge, as you guys kind of like walk in, just like looks over to you, gives you like kind of like a cheeky smile, then looks at the screen and goes, "What's your favorite color?" And then Gideon just goes, "Blue."
What?
You've reprogrammed her?
Half of a reprogram and half of a just one-on-one chat.
Yeah, gotcha.
Some DNMs? Like,
Sure, there's a point in artificial technology where it starts to gain some sort of consciousness, and well, at least what I was able to dissect was that the way she was programmed by Stryker was that it got to a point where she was told to just write her own code, and so started to develop, started identifying less as an omnipresent nothing and more as a being.
Good for her.
From what she's told me, and at least from what I know about your interactions in Stryker's house, that wasn't an act of defense on behalf of Stryker. That was her using her programmed beliefs of hating mutants to torture you.
Torture?
Mm.
What the fuck?
yeah, wow.
It was, we walked in, I said rogue, and we walked out.
Well, as far as I'm aware, she gave, at least I know, right, some sort of like a vision in her head, whether that be some sort of like holographic that only your mental pathways could perceive. Who knows? But me and Gideon, we were trying to get along.
So is she like nice now, or she just changed her favorite color? Whilst we were
Well,
gone?
she likes the color blue. She's still iffy about mutants, but she's not.
I'm glad you changed her favorite color though.
Yeah, it just small stages. He kind of turns out and looks at the screen. It's not a. The Xavier's dream wasn't to control anybody. It wasn't to reprogram them. It was to show them the path.
And that's
and-
what you're doing with her.
Even if they strayed, they wouldn't lose their way. And that's what or at least I'm going to be doing with Gideon. So, in all honesty, I think it's good that she was brought here. Because if she was left alone in Stryker's mansion to keep rewriting her code with all that hate that she was born with, then she'd keep developing and developing and developing, and we could have had a Gideon army of mutant-killing robots on our hands.
We already have enough of those with the Sentinels out and about.
And if she's got hands with Ultron,
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to show her the way. As this conversation is happening, and Forge goes to like sit back down, kind of puts like a little earpiece in, and then starts kind of just like mumbling things to Gideon. You see pieces like kind of pouring through the papers, and just kind of like holds up a sheet. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I may need your help.
All of us?
There's
3 of you, yes. I fear maybe our journey is yet to come to an end.
Yeah, I didn't think.
I figured
it was
as
gonna-
much since we don't have a cure for the virus.
Well, we do.
Do?
We do?
There has been some study recently on mutant DNA and the differences between a human's DNA and mutant DNA and what makes a mutant tick, essentially. But that is not really my specialty in terms of current research. Since my work with the X-Men, I've been a lot more in the field. We passed off a lot of the kind of government handling of decoding mutant DNA to, well, an old fling of Charles. Moira, do you know Moira?
McTaggart?
McTaggart, yes. No.
No.
Lovely lady. She is, yes, she's quite lovely.
She was at the funeral, right?
She was at the funeral, yes.
Yeah, I recognize the name.
Was one of Charles's most personal companions. Got in the way a lot, but only ever to help. Cared about him a lot, and he cared about her a lot. She cared about mutants. She was very clever. She's currently set up on Miora Island, which kind of runs her own research lab. What you have brought me is pieces to a puzzle. And I am afraid that one piece of the puzzle is blank. And that is this DNA decoding. So what I need you to do, because this looks like Moira's work that obviously Stryker has decoded, is to take this to Moira and get her to decode it for you.
Do you know why Moira was researching into stuff like that in the first place?
Well, because we wanted her to. Because we needed a way to help understand. Charles thought that maybe if we could identify our differences, then it could bring us together. That if we could explain the genetics behind it, that people would be able to wrap their heads around the mutant phenomenon and be less scared.
Yeah, sometimes getting a warning you're going to get a mutation is sometimes better than waking up and you've shed the bed.
Mm-hmm. But yes, there is a part of the part of the mutant DNA that Stryker has tapped into, has been able to corrode, and in order for us to fix that, we need to know which part of the DNA it is. And that's what decoding this piece of paper will get us. But this other stuff is quite interesting. This Project Genesis cloning situation. We obviously didn't know that this Stryker's lab existed until Gideon told us. From a worthy sacrifice from the 3 of you to get that information. There could be more labs out there. But I will try and see if I can get Scott and Storm to look into it while they are off trying to figure out the whereabouts of Magneto.
I don't know if you know already, but at the lab there was like a clone of Wolverine. Almost savage, like it wasn't like him. He tried to attack us. He's currently down in the earth right now.
Wolverine, but the animal took over.
Okay. Well, yes,
It was actually Wolverine.
you tapped into his memories.
Yeah.
That is good. Yes, sometimes clones, as a few of us X-Men know, sometimes clones can be a little bit too close to the original, making it a little bit different to tell each of them apart.
Is that what happened with that Emma gal?
It's what happened with Jean. There was a situation when Scott and Jean had their child, where they found out that Jean was a clone, and that we couldn't pinpoint the exact point in which
What?
Sorry.
What happened?
Redeemed.
Name an enemy.
Who
Can
was
I
that?
change? Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Sigma.
Okay, so the rules on someone's redeemed the channel points. Name an enemy. It does say name an enemy, not rename an enemy. So no, you cannot change William Stryker's name to William Sigma.
You can refund that, right? Though.
So if you want, I can refund the channel points for you, or you can give me a name that I will assign to an upcoming enemy that
This
doesn't
is
have
a
a name
really
yet.
poor campaign to do that because there's a lot of people who are like already named figures. Save your points for another day.
Well, no. If there's going to be a few kind of like people in fights and stuff that might show up. Might not be today, but I will write them in later. So if there is another name you would like to use,
Maybe
I can-
William
We
Sigma.
can name an enemy
Um,
William Sigma. It just can't be William Stryker.
next unnamed guy will be William Stryker. No, William Sigma. Okay. Yes, William Sigma. So there will be an enemy
Okay.
coming up called William
I
Sigma.
went to school with a William Sigma.
Keep your eyes.
Was he Sigma?
He was Skibbity.
Like the toilet.
Okay.
Where were we?
How was his straw? I'm sorry.
Where were we?
How was his straw?
Was it jiggly?
It was quite wiggly. Jiggle it just a little bit.
Yes. It was hard to pinpoint the exact point in which Jean became the clone. So we were unsure as to whether the clone was the mother of the child or whether the original Jean was the mother of the child. It took a lot of figuring out, but they both all had the exact same memories. It was a mess. So this will be less of a mess because at least the other Logan's dead.
Just want to throw a curveball out there.
Yes.
Would we know if there was a clone in the school? Because if they've cloned adults and made them, or cloned kids and made them also kids, and we've recruited kids in the last couple of days, or last couple of months, or weeks, or maybe even years, they could be in the school.
You two are close.
I can tell you right now, I'm the only me.
I cannot set your mind at ease as to whether there are clones in the school or not, but I can, however, help you understand that nobody is inherently evil. That even if they were birthed to be a monster, through the proper action, through the proper care, they can be good. Wolverine was a ethically horrible person when we first found him.
And he died a hero.
Exactly. And we can repeat that process over and over again. It doesn't matter if they are clones, they are still people.
But if you're born of evil and all you know is evil, sometimes it's hard to unwrite what is written. I'm not saying that
And
if there is a
sometimes
clone
it's
here-
possible to change somebody's favorite color from green to blue.
I'm just throwing it out there.
What?
What is this?
So there's been another name and enemy used.
Okay,
Oh, no.
it does say, excuse me, Jules, can you finish the scene first? I finished the scene. This is the end of the scene. Join us. The temptation will do it. William. Whoa, what
Bill
the
Sigma.
fuck? Bill Sigma.
So William and Bill Sigma.
William and Bill Sigma. What's the relation between them?
They're boyfriends.
I'll figure
They're
that out.
married.
I'll figure that out.
They're
When we
married.
introduce Will and Bill.
Because gay people.
Bottle top Bill and his best friend Will.
There potentially may be a third.
Jill.
If another
Jill
is
Sigma.
convinced.
What would the ball top really redeemed them and enemy D&D again?
Oh no. Jill Sigma incoming.
The next unnamed guy is Bert Sigma.
Bert Sigma! We can't name every
Another
Enemies.
one. There's another one.
Another Bill
Oh,
has
no.
entered the chat.
Another Sigma has entered the chat.
Will
Bill. Bert.
Bert. Billy Joe.
Billy Joe Sigma.
Billy Joel Sigma.
Billy Joe Sigma.
You guys stop this madness.
The
Please.
trio to end all trios immediately becomes a group of 4.
The way I was talking before stream, being like, I've just realised I have like 5k again, so I can name another enemy, and now this has happened.
I have like
Guess what I'm doing in the brain.
I've got 107.
I have like 60k points. I can name like I don't know how much that goes to, like 12 enemies.
With 60,000, you can name one. You can name 3 of the next NPCs, like next core NPCs to show up.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
I want someone to get
Sigma,
name
Sigma.
one of the pieces.
I want to name one Jules Sigma.
So you've already paid.
Shit, there's another one. Jules Sigma. I love that this is name an enemy. These poor guys are about to fight
The Sigma family.
5 people.
Guys, if we
We fought like
This
one
was so
person at a
worth it.
time, and
If we die-
died near every
I can't wait to be
time.
like, what's your name? And then just look at me and go, it's Bill Sigma.
If we die to the Sigma family, I'm going to cry on
imagine?
stream.
They're a boy band. They'll come out clicking.
5S.
That's what we do.
We bring the boom.
That's what we
We bring the boom.
What is it? What's the Rizzler?
Bloom to you.
What's the Rizzler's line?
You know me as the Rizzler.
I'm the panther dressed in black.
When I give your girl the Riz face, there's no chance she's coming back.
What are we doing?
I blacked out
I'm
for a
waiting for
bit
these
there.
guys to decide that they're done because they're saying they're still going to
Are you guys done?
Jonas Sigma.
Funky Jonas.
Joe Jonas Sigma.
That's an NPC.
Are you guys having fun?
As a. Oh, because they want to keep one alive?
Joe.
They want to
They
severely
realised I said they were
traumatize.
enemies, and then they were like, oh shit, they're all going to die. And now they've named Frankie Jonas Sigma.
Thank God it's not Nick,
So
Kevin,
there's
Joe.
a family of Sigmas, and they're all evil except for Frankie Jonas?
Frankie Jonas is definitely could have a hero arc.
What would you guys say to me putting this in the fucking Christmas one shot?
The Sigmas?
I don't want to fight Joe Jonas and his brother Frank.
What does he say?
What do you mean you? We don't know who's gonna be in this one shot.
I'm just
They will
wishing.
show up on the channel at some point.
If you will it into existence, it'll happen.
Man,
If I just keep
Real.
saying Jules.
It's your story.
You decide.
It's your story.
I feel like we
Doesn't
are
feel
now
like it
the
is.
3 of us are now in chat, just sitting back, and you're all playing with Jules right now.
Yeah. Are you guys done? Are you happy? Are you satisfied?
Did you bring the boom?
I might join.
Can we continue?
Boom! Sorry.
I'm so excited for the rise of the Sigmas.
That's like Rise of the
Silver
Guardians.
Sigmas.
Happy.
I'm so happy. I love Sigma.
I love.
Anyway. Beast needs you to fly to
That's right.
Miura Island. A island with a government facility on it for research and DNA testing run by Moira McTaggart. So if you would like to do that, you shall. Time is of the essence.
No, let's not do it.
'Cause
Such
the quicker
a...
you do that, the quicker you find out the cure. But obviously, I know there's some things that some people cough cough fable
Yep.
want to do
Yeah.
just before you go.
Look.
Look.
I need to look.
Look at what?
I don't know yet. I need to look.
Hank, could you give us an hour just to we've been non-stop since
No, stop.
Yes, well, we need to refuel the jet, so
yeah.
you can have an hour until we fly off.
Cool.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know. Riot, could you make sure that the jet has our combat gear?
You want me to be the luggage gal?
I didn't say that. I just said make sure that because I have to have a conversation with Faye.
Alright, I can make sure everything's all done. I'll go whoop, to the loading bay, make sure everyone's got their gear on board. I'll be the mom packing for the road trip.
Fable, can I pull you aside for a little bit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some looking to do.
Yes, I will try to make this brief.
really need to piss. Can I use this opportunity?
Yeah.
Alright, chat, I'll be right back. I really need to piss. Whilst I'm loading up the ship, I'm gone. I'm gone.
You could have gone to the corner. There's no camera there.
Go in the corner.
And the pilot of the jet, Frankie trying to save me. Sorry.
I'm having some issues, and I was wondering if you could enlighten me.
Yeah. Okay.
There's been some things that have been brought up quite willy-nilly
Let's put on some dramatic music.
that I, frankly, don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know. I trust you. Did you have a hand in it?
Yes.
Why?
Because you asked.
Okay.
There was I believe fuck, what's the name of that guy?
Striker.
No, Forge? Is that the name of the guy that was speaking before? Yeah. Forge was saying, you know, we kind of all had moments that came back to haunt us. I don't want to go into it too much further because you might remember. But there was some hard stuff back there.
Okay.
There was another time.
Sorry, just read the chat. His name is because you're being like, what's his name? And his name is Frankie Jonas Sigma.
Are we still talking about the
Frankie Jonas Sigma. Forge for short.
Forge for sure.
What's Frankie Jonas Sigma short for? He's only little.
Is your thing
Taking off my jacket, it's hot.
right now?
Put this in your first traps.
Rizzy Izzy 69 is what you want to happen. Do you want Forge's full name?
No, absolutely not. That is my mentor.
Fourth member of the Jonas Brothers.
That is my mentor, and I draw the line here. I leave the room for 2 minutes.
Does that mean Joe, Nick, and Kevin are all mutants as well, or is it just Frankie that got a mutation?
His real name is currently Danielle Lone Eagle.
Nah, that's false. You gotta change that. Wikipedia, it's wrong.
It's Frankie Jonas Sigma.
Call me Frankie
Someone
Jonas
edit the
Sigma. I'm the,
Wikipedia page.
Would you
right
accept?
I'm the Forge of
Yes,
the
they're all
X-Men.
mutants. You don't get to pick. Yeah.
Who's writing the story here? What the fuck?
I feel like Joe would
It says
definitely...
name an enemy.
No,
not
rewrite it.
craft an enemy.
I feel like Joe Jonas would definitely have like
This is so-
fire elemental
Why
powers.
don't we say that jokingly the nickname from some of the kids around campus is to call Forge Frankie Jonas Sigma.
Will you settle for that?
That is a nickname that he has, and he will be referred to sometimes in the campaign by that. Because
You guys
at
have
least that way Frankie Jonas Sigma will be in the campaign
Wait,
more than
wait,
some
Frankie Jonas
random NPC that I write and called Frankie Jonas Sigma.
I was about to ask, did you guys have your chat, or
We're
did you just
having-
spend the whole
We're in the midst.
Sigma?
So can we just call him Frankie JS for sure? Or does it have to be Frankie Jonas Sigma?
Frankie Jonas Sigma. It's gonna be like the full name. I
I
feel.
just want to make sure I put
Because at least that way Frankie Jonas Sigma will be in like every episode from
That's a good spend of 5,000.
That's a good spend of 20,000.
Wow,
Name the
20,000.
NPC 20,000.
Wow, Frankie Jonas Sigma.
What do we think, chat?
Who asked that? Chat asked, what do we think, chat?
What do we think?
Who's running the channel here?
Sorry.
What the fuck?
I don't know. What do we think, chat?
As in like Jules is like
Gathering witnesses. Gathering. What do we think? What do we think? Is that good enough? Is that good enough? What do we think, chat?
What is happening anymore? Your face is going red!
Me, I'm running this shit.
Who do you think you are, chat?
Frankie Jonas Sigma should be the rest of the Sigmas in the Christmas one-shot. I'm not sure if that's enough. I'm not sure if that's enough.
Bridge
To rename one of the most infamous X-Men to Frankie Jonas Sigma isn't enough for you. have a whole plan for the Christmas one shot, and now it's
Hear me out.
now it's
no.
a holiday with the Sigmas.
Keeping up with the Sigmas.
Jules, I swear, if we have to play a member of the Sigma family, I'm quitting the company.
That's another channel reward. For 50,000, you can name a character. No,
500.
500,000.
Can we do both?
You can name the next PC. Can we do both? Both what?
Be honest.
Wait, what?
Do you have 20,000 more channel points?
Is this not enough for you? Are you not entertained?
I kid you not. We were talking today about how we should pre-record the Sunday campaigns and edit them and then stream them later when, like, not live, and just stream the video of it. This is why, because y'all love being little shits in chat. I love y'all, but come on. And then he's come back, he brings his brothers in the one-shot.
What one
You
shot?
can't rename Forge and then also have Frankie Jonas Sigma in the one-shot.
You have to pick
can't do
one.
both.
You can't jack both
You know what?
of them.
You can.
No, don't encourage this behaviour.
Go and watch the Jonas Brothers TV show on, I think it's on Disney Plus or whatever, not sponsored.
Jonas.
And just get it out of your system.
Get out of your system.
And just every time one of them says Jonas, just yell out Sigma. So they just say, oh yeah, we're the Jonas is Sigma. And then you just get it out of your system.
I'll cut you a deal.
Final offer. I make
Final offer.
I make you enough.
This is a big deal.
I've had a bit. We run the show now, motherfucker.
If you can start a hype train, I will make Keeping Up with the Sigmas an entire one-shot crafted around the Sigma family, and you can have a say in how it goes right now in chat. You can have a say in the we'll do a little Discord thing, and you can craft your own one shot, and we will run it the week after X-Men finishes.
I would like to throw something onto the table to add into this deal. If I am included in this one shot, I will run a character who just has a long ass name, but their initials spell Sigma. So it's like Steven in
Everyone,
like Steven India.
Even better deal. Everyone's characters have to be an anagram for Sigma.
Oh, this is my favourite thing to ever happen.
Why are you so giddy over
Oh
this?
my god, how do I start the hype train?
You just got to, I think, subscribe.
What time is it? 7:30?
And it says a hype train automatically clicks off when there is a spike in bits or subscription activity in the channel.
My phone's in the other room.
Yeah. You have an hour. We'll set a timer. An hour. 8:30. If there's no hype train by 8:30,
What?
it's
No,
not
no,
happening.
There's no hype train by the end of
Stream.
What if? No. Everybody stop. Everybody hold your bits.
Hold your bits.
What if we start it beginning of the next half of the episode? As in, not the Sigma
Not the
shenanigans, but I mean like the hype train.
Why?
Because that means no, the second half
As in,
of
like,
this episode. As in
yeah.
after break, we come back. So that means it gives me a chance to just
Yeah.
flog the chat with what I need to.
Okay.
With all of my,
Yeah.
I've put all of my chats in the bits.
Hold your
Chats in the bits.
Hold your stuff. When we come back from break, if you can hit a level 1 hype train, we will do Keeping Up with the Sigmas.
Will it just be us? All of us?
Are you guys free? I'll check your calendars. Are you guys free?
Yes.
I'll
make myself available.
The Sunday after. When will it be?
27th?
Are we
No.
starting the new
No.
year?
We're
With the
keeping up with the Sigmas?
I can't wait for the merch for this.
It's just 3 silhouettes of Jonas Brothers, but they're like just out, so it's not copyright.
The 5th of January.
The
Can
5th
we
of
choose
January?
who we want as players?
What?
Oh, wow, the disrespect on
Wow. So
Yeah.
Who said that?
Is he 16?
So you guys torment us with the Sigmas and then you want to replace us?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Actually, chat. This is.
We're just
I'm gonna.
chatting
Okay.
stream.
This is my impression of chat right now. This is chat, right? We want Keeping Up with the Sigmas. You chuckle fucks aren't in it though. We want to run this.
The
shit.
chuckle fucks.
Yeah. We want.
They want to be in it!
We want to be in it.
Yeah. I want to pick. It's me.
I draw the line.
And Izzy.
It's this group.
It's this group.
I don't want Hayden.
We have been generous enough. Who said I don't want Hayden? Hayden, no.
Hayden's gone.
It's okay.
actually laugh.
No one will know. No one will know. No one will know.
They're gonna know.
How will they know?
They're gonna know.
How will they know? Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Go.
I will check with the cast of whether or not they are free on the 5th of January. They just say Hayden, come back, please.
It is
Whether or
nearly
not they're
Hayden's
free.
birthday. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
Next week?
Next Friday.
I actually went to go get my phone to get in the chat to tell you to bite me.
Anyway, what the fuck are we doing in this campaign?
69 said I asked that question because I wanted you guys on the stream.
Aww.
So,
Oh,
hottest
you
app-
backpedal now. Slash
Oh,
backpedal. Where's the slash backpedal?
You butter me up and like said.
You couldn't accept that not starting the hype train.
We haven't said a hype train yet.
Yes, exactly. After the break, hype train. And then on the 5th. Oh wow.
Whoa.
That's,
What just happened?
is that you, Hayden? Is
Yeah.
that you just? Why are you subscribing now?
You go away!
Wait for the hype.
Hayden!
I just subscribed for 4 months in a row. I just wanted to be able to say "bite me" with the added effect.
Alright.
So
Chat.
hold on.
Chat.
I want this
Hold
one
off.
After the break. It's
Please.
not hype train time. You
Please. Please put a pin in the Sigma chat. We actually do want to play the game.
I want this whole bit of the episode to be posted on YouTube.
I-
just sent into madness of
When
the
you-
signal.
I pulled Fable aside for a serious chat.
Serious chat.
Like an actual. We've got. I kid you not. Like horror music playing in the background right now. Added. Oopsie my daisies added permitted term come. What are the mods doing?
The mods are gone.
The mods have gone AWOL!
Look what happens when you wear this costume. Everybody goes rogue.
Everyone is rogue. Oh my
Put all the
god!
Let's put a board game and we'll play that instead.
Keeping up with the Sigmas will be the last live streamed Sunday session.
Of all time.
And we're pre-recording shit from there.
Look what happened.
You can have your way.
You've made Jules upset now.
We're going back to the session now.
Put a
Go
pin in
away
it.
soon.
Zip your lips.
We're not around. We've done nothing.
We've kept up with the Sigmas apparently.
For 20 minutes. For like 20 minutes. Just
I
nothing but
can't remember who I was
segments.
playing. I was Cyclops.
Yeah, I'm Emma Frost. Duh. Like, oh my god. Can we, for now, can we, in chat and at this table, can we ban the S word, please? I don't want to hear any more of the S word until the second half.
Okay, I'm back. I'm locked in. Everyone focus. Lock in.
Everyone focus.
They're looking in.
Not that one. You can say skibbity, just not the other one.
Sigma.
Hayden has just rolled out of camera.
Oh no!
Come on.
Resume your conversation.
So there was this other time.
Take a breath.
You can't push up fail. Expect me to stay still. Okay. Hayden. With respect.
Hayden, chat has locked in. You've got locked in.
Oh, sorry.
Right. I've coughed. I'm ready. There was another time
Mm-hmm.
that was less ideal. I promise you it was for good reason. Can you trust that?
I think so. Now I would really appreciate if we could spend the next maybe 55 to 56 minutes just chatting about it. I'm just kidding. Go on. You go see.
Okay.
Go see your
I was
friend.
gonna say because I feel guilty. I would.
Nah, I trust you.
You sure?
Are you sure? I love so
I'm kidding. I'm
foreshadowing.
kidding. Haha.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna watch you pee.
You don't watch me poo? You watch me poo?
I'm gonna
Go watch a boo.
I'm gonna get ya.
Gonna watch you boo.
I'm gonna wipe your memory.
I'm gonna watch you boo. I'm gonna wipe your ass.
Well, you know what they say, I wouldn't remember anyway.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. So,
Oh my god.
go see Jubilee.
So in my session plan for today, the first thing that like I have planned for the session is arrival at Miura Island.
Yeah, we're getting there.
To be fair, half of, like, 75% of that was chat going off on about signals.
Yeah, just I'm not saying it to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat.
Anyway, you go off to go find.
Yeah, what was the whole thing about? Oh, every time there's a Thomas the Train engine, and every time it goes down the track, and the little Octavia goes.
Yeah, and
Yeah. So you apologise to Octavia.
yeah. I want an apology right now.
Just because someone else also did it doesn't mean Octavia's owed an apology.
That is such a valid point. Octavia, stop throwing yourself in front of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Chat, stop throwing yourself in front.
Let Thomas be. Anyway, Jubilee is waiting. So did that. Thomas the Tank Engine. Let him be. Jubilee.
Poetry.
Alright. Where are you headed?
Poetry. Bars.
Jubilee.
Where are you going?
Jubilee.
I want to look at something.
Jubilee.
Cool. You make your way to Jubilee's room, and you like go to knock on the door, and as she just yells, "It's open!"
Oh, cool.
And she's just kind of like she's like sat cross-legged in the middle of the bed. She just throws something at you,
Holy shit! Whoa.
and your hands just kind of clamp around
Holding space.
something
That's my line.
metallic and red.
Colossus.
I thought you were gonna say it was the Tesseract.
You, in your hands right now, holding it in front of you, is Magneto's helmet. He took it off at Xavier's funeral, and since the biggest telepath in the world is dead, he left it there.
Oh. Oh my god.
You know what that is?
It's Magneto's helmet.
Yeah.
The one that like protects him from
Yeah.
the mind infiltration and all that shit.
Yeah.
What? How did you get this?
He left it on the you know where everyone was like giving their speeches, and there was at the podium. He took it off and he was like, Charles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
really
I remember that bit.
like-
I feel like I saw it on TikTok recently.
Yeah, so he kind of took it off, and then I think because like from what I heard, he's got Emma, and Charles is dead.
Well, you catch on so fast.
I spoke to Jean.
Oh, yeah.
And Jean's not really got her powers.
Yeah.
So I think he's just being a little bit cocky. Also, he likes wearing his hair down. He thinks he looks cool. He told me that once.
What, you and him chat?
But he used to work with us
Shit.
a while ago.
No,
We used the words, what were they? Silver fox
Oh, I see.
to
I
describe
see.
himself.
Yeah.
And
And him and Charles were like totally boyfriends, right?
well, he fucked Rogue.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I'll tell you when you're on it.
I'll tell you when you're a silver fox.
But it's something about the magnetic waves of her mutation not working on him or something like that.
What the shit?
So they fucked.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he was pretty damn bad for Charles.
Yeah, it's giving.
Yeah. Anyway,
Doomed by the narrative.
you're cool. Magneto doesn't have his helmet. What do we have?
You think I can get into his?
If we just so happen to have a
This-
big
oh my
mind-controlled
God.
dome that if
Oh
only
my-
I knew the code for... Oh, wait.
Oh shit, you do.
I do know
You
the
do
code.
know the code.
They told me once Cyclops got back, like, Jubilee, don't go down there again, cause so the team's back now, so like we don't need you keeping in charge of things. And I said, okay, but I checked 5 minutes ago and they've not changed the code. So
But like no one.
I figured if they didn't want me to go down there, they'd change the code. You know?
Yeah, but like it's totally their
Because
bad.
they told it to me.
Yeah,
So
it's on them. Honestly, like What like so I've only got like a short amount of time.
How long is short?
How long have I been here? Like 5 minutes. Like 45 minutes.
Where are you going? You're so busy. I never do
Yeah.
anything.
Like, I can ask if you can come.
No,
What?
it's okay. They're like, oh Jubilee, we don't need fireworks on this mission.
Oh, what
Your
a
pyrotechnics,
what a bag of shit. Your
Metallica
fireworks-
want you at their concert, Jubilee.
The 4th of July isn't for a few months.
4th of July.
I'm taking the 4th of July, dumbass.
I'm taking the dumbass dog.
Jesus.
4th the tank engine is going over a bumpy trail right now.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's a bummer. I think there's always a need, but. I'll like FaceTime you when I get there. We're going to like an
Do
island.
you want to do this afterwards then? Like, when we get
Maybe,
back?
I don't know. Like I remember it made my ears bleed last time.
Yeah, if you're going out on like a mission, you don't want to like nearly die before you go do it.
That's what I'm
Are you
thinking.
going like combat or are you like where are you going?
Well, I think we're just going to get a puzzle sorted, from what I understand.
A puzzle.
Yeah, it's like this code that needs decoding. I don't like. I kind of.
Where are you going?
What's the name of the island? Like Menorah Island.
Miura?
Menorah.
You're seeing Moira?
Yeah.
That's like the other side. It's like Magneto, Rogue,
That's what I was
Oz,
thinking.
Moira.
Yeah.
Not Moira and Rogue though. Not yet, anyway.
Not yet.
If she comes back, maybe, who knows?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Alright, no, I'll let you go.
And then when I come back, we do Cerebro and then Smash Bros. Bros.
She gets kind of flustered for a second.
And then we smash bros.
Pink.
Yeah!
Yep.
That sounds like a plan. You see this kind of like little, like, very small pink firework just goes. Sorry, that happens sometimes.
It's okay. It's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll dip.
Cool.
Always good. Do you want to keep the helmet?
Yeah.
Okay.
She like spins her head a little bit and the helmet just goes around her head because it's far too big for her.
When she's wearing, can I like try and make a telepathic link?
Yeah, immediately fails.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. That's so cool.
You just hear the sound of a metal pipe hitting the ground.
Dong, dong, dong.
Beautiful. Is there anything else that you two want to do in this time before the mission?
No, I'm just like, unless someone's actively seeking me out, I'm just, making sure that these two have all their bags packed in the loading bay, making sure that I have all my gear on board. Too.
I would like to go back to my room, write in the journal the beast gave me, change into my more casual X-Men outfit.
Put a flannel on.
Put
a flannel on.
Shorts on.
It's a yellow and blue
shorts.
flannel.
Just over the leotard.
No, I don't wear a
flannel
leotard. It's
over
like
it.
gym shorts and like a jersey, but it's got like an X on the front instead of like a number. It's
course.
Fang on the back where it's like, the name of the player.
Yeah. Oh.
Roar.
Alex the Lion?
Yeah, that's me. And yeah, I'll just walk through the halls for a little bit, just being a little bit more on guard than usual, and then head towards the hangar.
Gorgeous. You guys spend your hour of calm, getting a bit of hit points, getting a bit of focus back.
Yippee.
And hop on the jet flight to Miura Island. It is in Scotland.
Scotland.
Put the bagpipe music
We're
on,
going
let's
to
go.
my hometown. Not Octavia's, but Mackenzie.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Ryan.
DC2.
Riot's hometown, Scotland.
It is like a 7-hour flight.
My goodness.
I was guessing with a name like Moira, she was probably either going to be Scottish or Irish.
McTaggart?
True. Yeah.
Moira was the Scottish part, not Mick.
Moira is like a Scottish, like a
McTaggart
Gaelic
is
name.
very more Scottish than Moira.
I'm sorry, Hayden.
It's fine.
You are welcome to tick off 7 hours of any type of rest that you
Oh,
want.
okay.
Ah, that just gets me back up to full focus.
Yeah.
Yippee.
So nice and lovely to you.
Thank you.
guys.
You're just so nice
So
and lovely.
nice and
all the
lovely,
time.
Jules.
Except when it comes to the Jonas Brothers.
Jules is so nice and lovely to us, unlike some people.
Looking at you, chat.
Looking at you.
You fly over a small island with a very large government building.
Are we dropping out of the sky again?
Where we
That's-
dropping?
It has a place for private
Oh,
jets
thank
to
goodness.
land. But as you fly over, just this thick smoke surrounds everything.
Do we know of any mutants with smoke-related powers?
Smoke related? Yeah, Smoko. The Australian.
Tegan gas.
Mysterio.
Storm.
Good gas. Think of maybe a not friendly one.
Okay, give me a second.
Not smoke related powers.
Not
Smoko?
smoke related powers, but something else.
I know who it is. I'm
I
being
think Tegan, I think
silent.
Tegan can guess this.
I
I
think
trust
I
your
know.
I think I
abilities.
can maybe guess this as well, but I just want to be sure. Would it be in the red section of the thing you made for me?
Tegan pulling up a cheat sheet for the question.
Are they allowed to do that? Are they allowed
Smoko.
to?
They've done it now.
Is it?
Is it Scarlet Witch?
No.
No.
Is it like a fog smoke or like a billowing like?
I would say as you get closer, you notice that a lot of this place is on fire.
Oh, okay.
Pyro.
There you go.
See, I
told you.
I thought that it was like a dome of smoke, like someone had like put something
You're
over
a
it.
dome of smoke.
Oh,
Yay, that
you're
kid
what?
from
Don't
Films.
look like you.
Yeah, Pyro's currently. You know,
Why,
Pyro
why,
is currently
why,
part of the
why?
Brotherhood of Mutants.
so it's not Smoko?
It's not Smoko.
Pyro is part of the Brotherhood of Mutants. Pyro is on Magneto's side.
Looks like we're hot dropping.
Is he like a kid?
Yeah,
Like he
but-
is in the films or no? He is?
He's a kid.
Okay.
But like kid is in like he's like 20
Yeah, but like young.
Compared to Magneto.
at this point. Compared to Magneto.
Magneto's like
Um,
80 or 90 at this point.
He's like 60.
He's like 70.
He was in the Holocaust, not in the Holocaust, but like, so like 90.
Yeah.
No, I skipped a bit.
His mutation made him age younger like a dog.
Yeah.
Or no, that's
This is
That's
the,
you.
Like, this is the like thing with the like everyone's talking about with Marvel and the Mutant Saga right now, where they're like, you can't rewrite Magneto's backstory because it's like the most important part of his character, but also then he'd be like 90 years old. So I
mental.
don't know, some fucking shit happened. He's like 60. I don't know. Read all the comics and tell me I'm wrong.
Every
Yeah.
single name, every comic.
I want to
ever.
hear you
Read
about. I want to
all
hear.
the fucking X-Men comics and tell me that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Which omnibus are you reading first?
Anyway, your
Omni.
jet is
Bus.
programmed to autopilot, and it doesn't register any immediate danger. This looks like the aftermath of an attack. It doesn't register any current hostile activity, so it does go to park unless you wish to override.
I have no idea what's going on. Can you tell this thing that like danger, don't park in the fire?
Well, it's not going to park like in the fire. The fire is like settling down.
Oh,
It looks
okay.
like there's been an attack on this big building. There's a lot of smoke. The fire is slowly
And we can't
dying
see
down.
like anyone on the ground.
No.
No. Okay.
Just like this place has been raided already.
I'm gonna radio in back to home base, see if
Mhm.
anyone picks up. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Forge. It's just like a
What's his full name?
Forge.
Yeah,
Forge. For now.
currently.
Currently.
We
I tried.
arrived
I
at
tried.
the place, but looks like we're not the first ones here. There's a bunch of fire and whatnot around.
It looks like there's been some sort of attack.
Yeah,
Because
most likely.
we've not heard word from anybody yet.
That's
about
not
that.
really a good sign then. Can you try and get into contact with the people who are supposed to be here?
Yeah, I can put some calls through, but I guess treat this as a extraction mission. Get out anybody that you can.
So the plan is to land and engage? Because we were debating whether or not to actually land.
Well, if there's no current active warfare happening, then go and see if you can find any civilians that you can fit on your plane and take them to safety.
I'm just gonna jump over
And
right.
try and
shoulder.
find Moira, because we ain't heard from her.
Lean over.
Parkour over my
No,
shoulder.
not like parkour, but like lean over. Like, do we know if anyone else worked with her, or is it just her in this place? Like, do we know other people specifically that we should be looking for, or is it just like civilians?
Should be about a research team of about 100 people.
Okay. Thanks, Forge.
Oh, good.
Alright, keep us updated if you hear from Moira or anyone else from the base.
Will do. Sign off.
Alright.
Just
Hang on. Alright, we're still gonna be landing. Obviously, just be mindful because this is an active fire. Forge told us, in case you didn't hear, Forge told us to treat this like an extraction mission. So the goal is to obviously find Moira, but also if we can save anyone else, do that. Get them on the plane, get them out of here, get them
Got
home
it.
safe.
Very
Right.
mindful.
Boom, press the button, I'm opening the little flap of the plane.
Yeah, absolutely. The stairs kind of drop out, and you are hit with just this beam of just of smoke that just like fills your lungs immediately. It is exhausting to experience.
Is
Do
there
we have?
gas mask?
Oh no, I was gonna say, do we have like scuba gear in here?
You've got like you do have gas masks. In,
Oh, okay, cool. We'll
in
take
combat,
we'll take
so,
gas masks.
Yeah.
Just think it's like walk around with some scuba gear, not the full flip flops, but like
The flip flops as well.
just like the oxygen.
But as you kind of like take the time, you grab the mask and you make your way down. It very much does look like this fire started really quickly and then died. Whatever sort of objective somebody had, they obviously haven't been here for a while, and aren't continuing it. But you make your way through. You make your way forward. The main kind of like 2 double doors to the entry of this big kind of research facility building are open. So you're welcome to just walk on inside, and you see a very difficult sight. You see security guards at the entrance, just like burned and charred, and you see people who have like tried to leave but just couldn't make it through the doors.
How many people, roughly?
There's about 10 in the lobby.
Jesus.
So sorry, just to clarify, is it just the 3 of us here?
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry.
I'll radio back into Forge. I'll be like, yeah, this definitely was an attack of some sort. There are multiple civilian casualties. Haven't found any sign of Moira or survivors yet, but
I spoke to Beast, and he said that there is a secure building underneath the research facility, which is like a safe bunker. Moira's not picking up my calls, but I presume that maybe whoever attacked, she doesn't want anyone to know that she's alive.
do you know how we can roughly get to the bunker from here?
Yeah, I can patch you through the directions and the code to go in there.
Alright.
We built it for her, so.
I appreciate that. Yeah, at the moment, we don't know if this was just a single mutant or if it was multiple. The only thing that we can really tell is that's whoever did it had something to do with fire.
Well, you mentioned that Magneto got to the Striker facility before you did. There's probably a chance that his Brotherhood made it here.
What would they have to gain here, is the question.
They must have known about Moira and her involvement in the puzzle, and they've left it for us to find it. So the other thing is,
Maybe they're just a step ahead of you.
they could be a step ahead, or they're waiting for us to find the bunker. So either way, we're on lookout.
Well,
Right.
at least there's not a worry in terms of threat from them, in terms of your objective is to cure the virus, nothing else. I doubt that they would want to stop that. I presume they're just trying to cure the virus on their own terms.
Mm.
Alright. I'll patch you through those coordinates.
Alright, appreciate it.
And I'm like over at like one of the walls where there's like a map, and I'm like dusting it off with the ash. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's over. Oh, you patched through the map. Okay.
Yeah, we got the
Yeah,
don't worry about
You got a
it.
little
I was thinking it was over there, but I guess it's
like
not.
message with coordinates and a key code for the safe room.
I shall lead the way, and I'll turn to the others and I'll be like, you guys watch my back, I'll keep y'all safe as we push forward. And I'll just start
Fable, you're in the middle.
leading the coordinates. Or like following wherever the coordinates take us.
You walk down the long, dark hallways. The lights are all completely broken. Some of the like sprinklers have kind of turned on and are slightly spraying water on some little fires that kind of surround you, but most of them look like they've been targeted and charred. You're breathing through your gas masks. This just filtered, tangy air, and you just keep making your way down. You walk past rooms and rooms of people that just unresponsive. Nobody is alive. Everybody is just a body.
Jesus.
As you make your way down, a few flights of stairs, you are kind of met with this large metal door with a key code on it. You see that there is some damage to the front of the door, but nothing successfully penetrating.
What kind of damage?
Like some sort of like brute force collision.
Mm-hmm.
Like something has tried to break in, but was unable to.
It's like blunt rather than like something scratching it.
Yes, it's like a big.
Alright. And no burn marks on the door.
No what?
No burn marks?
No burn marks on the door. No. Essentially, if Magneto was here, he would have ripped the door off his hinges. So.
So this is below Magneto.
I shall crack open the door. You just be on guard, ready, just in case.
Yeah, I'm watching our back. I'm looking for anything, any movement or anything like that when we get to this door.
I'll punch in the code, hacking into the mainframe. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, signal.
As you were inputting the code, Fang, you like do smell the presence of life from inside of this building, and the door kind of opens, and you walk into this room. Jokes out, comic camp.
Why would we need a combat cam?
Why would we need
We're
a
doing
combat cam?
Is there an extraction cam?
Shout out to Nebula Maps for the gorgeous,
We love Nebula Maps.
Nebula maps. Look at that
Nebula
slay
Look at
ass
this
map.
gorgeous safe room.
Look at this gorgeous
Looks
map.
like the yacht from Fortnite.
New Fortnite season.
New
I
Fortnite season.
can't wait.
Oh,
I can't wait.
me neither.
I'm absolutely.
I'm foaming at the mouth.
You walk in.
Updating as soon as I get home.
The main reason I wanted this combat cam was because I just wanted you guys to see what the safe house looked like. You walk in and you definitely smell the presence of a person, but you cannot see anybody. And there's just kind of this long, like hallway in front of you that connects to a bunch of like open rooms. There's like a dining hall off to the left, and a bedroom further down on the right, and just more open space in front of you, leading to other rooms.
I've seen Moira at the funeral. Right?
Yeah, she's been around.
Can I try establish a telepathic link with her in here, if possible?
Absolutely. Give it a shot. This is versing the...
Logic. No, sorry, vigilance defense. That is 14.
Nothing connects.
You guys pick up on anything?
I can smell life in here.
Does it smell safe or does it hurt?
I can't smell safety.
Sure, probably all the smoke.
Can't just assume.
You hear this like thud from all the way down the hallway
Oh.
In the safe?
in the safe room.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Rush on over.
Can I close the safe? No.
Leaving it open.
Why would you ask me like that?
Just clarify. You having a baby?
I would like to.
It's just
Okay.
animal.
Does the safe
Animal from the Muppets.
have
everywhere.
a on the inside?
Yes.
Okay, go. I want to close the safe.
Cool. Close the door to the safe house. You run down the hallway. You run past a smaller guest bedroom, a bathroom, a kind of big underground laboratory through here, and you follow this under the thud down to this like back room over here, which is the like main bedroom. And there's nobody in here.
You can't tell what made the fun.
You can definitely smell somebody.
Where is the smelling coming from?
Make a check.
Make a check. Oh boy. Vigilance.
Make me a fucking vigilance.
Sniff it out, boy.
Please.
I'm giving
And I have-
I'm giving inspiration.
Yeah.
Giving you the upper hand.
Have the upper hand on your roll.
So I have 2 upper hands
Uh-huh.
because I get it from being heightened senses.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 11, 14, 16.
16?
Yeah.
You smell the presence of somebody underneath the bed.
I go down on all fours and go.
You go down on all fours and you just make eye contact with Moira McTaggart, who is just like led down. She just kind of looks up at you. Jesus!
Sorry, I have that effect on people. My name's Fang.
No, I recognize you from the funeral.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm so sorry to startle you. We probably should have sent one of the nicer looking ones, but I'm here.
Who's under there, Fang?
There's more people?
Yeah, we're friends. And I just pick up the bed.
Oh, she just kind of steps out. She's wearing this kind of like
Oh.
pink dress. She's got like a
Linda.
short, blackish bob, very kind of like frail figure. Thank you.
No worries.
Are you-
We're here to get you to safety.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I ran down here as soon as the attack happened.
What did happen here?
Bunch of Magneto people running, trying to take what they could about mutant DNA research. And you can put the bed down.
Oh, yeah. And I just...
Are you the only one who made it?
Am I?
There was no one...
No one knows about this room other than me.
I think the people that attacked know about the room, but they couldn't get in.
There was banging.
We could tell that on the way in, but we couldn't tell like who or what made that specifically. We assumed that if it was Magneto, he could just torn the doors off. But I'm guessing he wasn't here.
I didn't see him. I did see Pyro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could have put money on that one.
could tell.
I think maybe a few others, but I didn't really get a good look before I ran down.
Okay, so if they're still around, we're gonna have to get out of here as quickly as possible.
How long ago did the attack happen?
3 hours ago.
Ah,
Wow,
they're probably
okay.
not around anymore. Why would they be around anymore?
I mean, how did you guys get here? Did you?
We have a jet.
Flu.
We flew.
And nobody attacked you? Nobody?
By the time we got here, everyone else was long gone or
Seemed
Dead.
to be.
The fires are burnt
Seemingly.
out.
And it's just you three.
just us three.
Can I really make a sniff?
Cool.
Mystique?
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
As you
Oh.
Mystique!
Mystique! No!
As you confirm, it's just 3 of you.
Oh, it was
see.
just too
Oh!
Oh.
Mystique!
Why did I put down the bed?
Moira McTaggart body just starts to shift.
Jules would be like, it's
And
never
contorts.
like I'm not going to include Mystique.
Her skin
And then
turns blue, her hair
Blue hair and
turns
pronouns.
red, and she's wearing this gorgeous white long dress with a big slit down the middle.
Oh, she
Um,
would. She's stunning.
who is this diva?
I'm so sad that I have that many now.
And
Shit.
as she
Fuck.
just kind of pulls a gun from behind her, we're gonna take a break there. Get ready for the hype train after the break.
Get ready for the hype train for the
See you back in
Sigmas.
15 minutes.
We need keeping up with the Sigmas.
Lots of love.
Lots
Take
of-
care.
Get
Come
that-
back for the Mystique
Get
fight.
that PayPal account ready.
And we will see y'all later.
Yay!
Don't
bring the
stop.
boom!
Never give up.
That's what we do! We bring the boom!
See what you have got. Bring it all back to
Bring it all back now.
Greetings, and welcome back to X-Men Forgotten episode 5.
Hi.
I made you a little promise that after the break, if you started a hype train, we would do a one-shot called Keeping Up with the Sigmas, thanks to the lovely donations from the lovely people in chat. But we are currently engaged in an epic brawl to the death with the wonderful Mystique. So we are gonna have to get deep into that. Let's put on some fucking combat music.
Deep into Mystique.
Let's put on that combat music and let's all roll. Oh, hype train has started.
What?
Alright.
That was so fast.
Already?
How did that?
Drunken Monkey is gifting 10 tier 1 subs to D&D Live Presents community. Thank you so much. That's really sweet.
What have you done?
Rizzy 69 gifted 1 tier 1 sub to the D&D Live
What have you done?
Thank you so much.
Holy crap.
This is
Talking
crazy.
about.
I'm trying to make the chat bigger.
We're gonna have a meeting after the stream and be like, alright,
You had to
Sigmas.
drop that Maltesers.
Oh my Jesus.
One.
I was like, so let's do a level 1. Let's do a level 1.
It's level
It's
4?
level 5?
Level
I
5?
gifted 5 tier 1 subs. I'll just do like
You guys are going crazy, what the fuck?
Oh, we're playing the Sigmas.
Also, thank you so much, Bridgekeeper, for the bits. It's a level 5 hype train. So
Show us your bits.
We'll absolutely be doing a 3-hour long Keeping Up with the Sigmas one shot.
You made this happen.
I did make this happen.
It was no, I want the one to be you.
Ah.
One of them.
I hope you're proud
You
of
did
your,
this!
I hope you're proud of your achievements. I'm proud of you. Thank you so much. That's really sweet.
Are we rolling
Okay,
initiative?
I guess we're rolling initiative.
Oh, we're playing a game.
Yeah.
Oh, that is.
Initiative.
That's an initiative.
That's bad.
Initiative. Who got a high number? I've not rolled. Let's concur with the thing. What
Are you crying? What is happening?
Okay, what is your initiative?
15.
Okay, so you are not
Boom!
going first.
Boom.
We'll go second.
I want to subscribe.
What is your
Initiative plus.
was 13, you said?
Mine was 15.
15. And then Fang and Fable. What is happening? What's
9.
happening? No.
I'm reading the
I did
chat.
not hear
Sorry.
Fang just then.
And Fable. So Fable's 9.
I've never done a hype train, but I think this is successful. Great work,
Successful.
team. Great work, team.
Bridgekeeper gifted a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, Bridgekeeper. And Scoop Monkey Dizzy is gifting a 1 tier 1 sub. Look at these people in chat. They're all getting little subscriptions. Scoop Monkey Dizzy has redeemed his name and enemy. Is that you?
Yeah.
Did you just?
Yeah.
If we keep going, we unlock an emote as well. Yeah, you do. You get emotes from the hype train.
So I want to
participate in the hype train. You get free emotes.
Wake up!
I want to rename
gift
an
one
enemy,
sub
but I'm
for
gonna
war.
rename it
Wow.
later. Oh my goodness.
What just happened?
What did just happen? Where is
5 tier 1
5
subs.
tier 1 subs.
What the fuck? From who?
Vampire Bat
Yeah.
just got a tier 1 sub.
Whoa! Tier 1 sub. Level 5 on the
And-
hype train is complete.
And I
Jesus
think
Christ.
Trying to
What?
pop off.
You guys are going crazy.
what the heck? I just got like 2 of me mates just got some nice subs. There we go. 3 of me mates. That's you over there.
Yes.
Drunken Monkey pop off.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Rizzy Izzy
Rizzy Izzy
gifted a
coming in.
tier 1 sub to KDG123.
Thank you very much. Surely we name a. Well, the thing we've done traditionally on this channel is that when people do big donations of subs, specifically a lovely man named Madman, gifted
Show us the madman.
gifted us a bunch of subs while they were fighting this guy, and so we named him Madman. After the gorgeous Madman, who was our biggest gifter to the channel. So what I'm thinking.
Twice in one session, I'm getting up and moving stuff around, but this is Drunken Monkey.
Oh, we've got one of your lovely works right here. We used it in a session we played with Hayden recently, a phone game, and it fucked us up.
Then
Very
he
gorgeous
Drunken
picture.
Monkey.
The drunken monkey, not just any drunken monkey.
So, what
The
I'm thinking is that surely we name a mini in the room.
Can we rename
After
Mystique
drunken
to Sigma?
Mm.
I'm thinking, why not?
Yeah.
The
I was watching it and I was like,
The
"What?"
Krampus?
The biggest mini in the room. Why not?
The unpainted Krampus?
We have this gorgeous beast of a thing. It is the biggest mini in the room. This will forever be known as Drunken Monkey.
Yeah, Drunken
gifted
Monkey.
subs. You will sit right on top of this shelf over here, watching over us every stream. Thank you so
What?
much.
I looked over and just see.
What else? We've got some more bits from Izzy. Thank you very much.
Show us your bits.
Fang, what was your initiative roll?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
7.
Jesus.
Oh, even lower than Fable.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna sit here.
What did you get?
9.
9.
Yeah, I would like to,
Oh.
on the record, redeem that name an enemy, but I'll redeem it later. I'll give you the name later.
You holding action?
Are you holding space for the fight? Beautiful. Okay. I don't know what I mean. It's probably going to happen during the signal shot. Big brain moves. Mystique is going to go first. Tegan, you've got 2 minutes until the hype train is right. You're in? Perfect. Tegan was making 50 bits from Izzy69. Thank you very much. Tegan was making Instagram stories during the break, answering all your lovely questions, and then Tegan's
Not
phone
all your lovely questions, I will say. There's some people I won't talk to.
Oopsie, my daisies just shared 35 green bits. Thank you so much.
You guys are going crazy. Holy
for the
shit.
bits. So we've hit a level 6 hype train.
the Vengabus
sweet.
has come.
The Vengabus is
Wow.
Wow.
The Vengabus is coming?
2.2 thousand bits or 5 subs remaining to complete level 6.
Jesus.
Crazy. Okay. Now, all the hype train stuff is like. I can't see anybody else donates right
That's
now.
the last of my bits and my money.
I am going to go and make an attack against some people.
Wait, so it's just Mystique?
Mystique's gone first.
Yeah.
She rolled a 17.
She had her gun at me. Come on then.
So she. Shall we unleash a flurry of attacks, or should we do a main attack? Let's do a double tap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a ranged attack against an enemy within 10 He's going to be Fang.
Wow, we were.
So. What's happening in chat right now? What am I missing?
Rizzy redeemed another name an enemy.
Oh no. What is it this
thank
time?
you, Rizzy, for the 10 bits. Thank you, Rizzy My Davies, for the 25 bits. Rizzy, let us know what your enemy is. 10 bits.
You're welcome.
Bridgekeeper redeemed highlight my message. I mean, I have Riz. Rizzy My Davies just hit 30 bits. Can her name be Mistis Sigma? Mr. Sigma?
Mr. Sigma?
No, Mistis.
Misty Sigma?
Mistis? Are you
Mystisma?
trying to rename Mystique to Mystique Sigma? Is that what you're trying to do here? I can't spell. Yeah, okay, sure.
Mystique Sigma. Why?
Hype train
Mystigma.
success.
Mystigma.
Thank you very much for everybody who donated in the hype train. Such strong support, says Twitch. Hype train level 6, 24 subs, 430 bits.
Jesus.
That's a pretty big
You're very
deal.
well owed. Your
Sigma stream.
your hype chests are being sent to you right now.
Hype on time.
If you were a part of that hype train, you just got sent a little chest full of goodies for your support. Now to shoot Fang.
Is this like one attack or is this the flurry
It's
that you?
one big attack.
Big
One big attack!
Boom.
I would like to use a reaction straight away.
Is there a limit to how close you need to be in order to do that?
I need to be in
a duck.
5 spaces times 2, so within 10 spaces.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am going to use held shield deflection. I'm gonna use 5 focus, so that Mystique has trouble on her attack.
Sure. Why not? Why not make her life hard?
She's trying to shoot us.
That is so true. She is in fact trying to shoot you. Which attack were they doing? Double tap. Alright.
Double tap.
So if it's a ranged weapon attack, I believe that is with the agility. I believe that is with the agility and then the agility of the defender.
Defense, yeah.
So gorgeous. She is going to roll.
12. You have to beat.
She's troubled. Goddamn. Goddamn. Okay. Plus 3. 13.
Bow, bow. Misses.
Misses. What's your agility defense?
12.
Misses and she got a 13!
Yeah, look, I messed up, alright.
You did turn a fantastic into an unfantastic. So you will not take double damage.
You're welcome.
Nor are you bleeding from this attack. But you do still take. Ooh. Don't know why we just flashed you a comic in there. Probably my home screen. You are still, my friend, going to take. So this is not a minus to the. This is just gives her trouble. This is not a. This is you don't have damage
Just
reduction.
trouble. No.
Also, fun fact, reactions are the entire round. They're not like on D&D where it's like your turn to come back to it, so it's like this whole round.
You're gonna take 16 points.
Cool.
That's okay. It's better that you take that instead of fantastic.
Yep.
And she is going to use her movement to. Where's my movement tracker? Over here. You know what?
I want the dog.
She's gonna go run into this room. She's gonna do a little run around, and she's gonna go run into that room over there.
I'm gonna do a little wrap around.
And as she runs past,
What's that from?
you watch
I don't remember.
as she does on her turn. She pulls out a gun, points it at Fang's face, just kind of like fires a bullet like right past your ear, and you just take a bunch of damage from just the noise of just your head is just ringing, and then as it does, she just kind of disappears from sight and runs away. Next in initiative order is going to be probably, definitely, Riot.
Can I get into melee range with it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, I'll run up to her. And then I am going
Chase her back into the laboratory.
I am going to do a shield bash attack against her.
So melee defense.
Yes.
1 second.
Yeah.
The fact that you rolled is fine.
No, it can.
But
No,
What?
it's fine. It's fine. If she said I rolled, I fine, but I was gonna be like, since you're being actually, can I reroll?
I know. She is. I mean, yeah, you can reroll because you'll get it. She's giving you trouble on this attack. She's using reaction to slow motion dodge. But what we are going to flavor this as, you run into this room and you just make eye contact with Forge.
Huh? Oh, she's being cheeky.
You go and you make an attack against Forge, and you were kind of thrown off by like, this is your mentor. This is the man who taught you pride in being a mutant. Who feels like almost like a father to you, and you just go to.
How does trouble work again? Which dice?
Re-roll your highest, and then pick the lower of the two.
Okay. That is going to be 13.
Or miss.
Yeah. I rolled a 3, a 2, and a 2.
Everyone's being like, Frankie Jonas Sigma mention, rah.
Stop it!
You don't get to keep that. We're doing a one shot for you.
Not anymore.
This is just Forge.
This is just Forge.
Oh, fuck it. You got to level 6 hype train. It can be. You can have both. You get to have this be Drunken Monkey. You get to have this be Frankie Jonas Sigma.
Are you happy?
And you get it Keeping Up with the Sigmas one shot.
Can we call it the Joe Bros on Toes?
What?
Instead of on tour,
Oh my god.
the Joe Bros on Toes.
So that's your action. That's your movement. You go to make an attack. What were you making your attack with? Your fist?
Yeah.
Fisticuffs. You go to make an attack as you kind of like
Shield bash.
swing You run into this room at full pelt, bolting towards where you presume Mystique to be, and like right as you go to make contact, you just make eye contact with your mentor, and then just kind of like trip and stumble and miss.
God damn it.
Beautiful. Now it is going to be Fable's turn.
Okay.
Fable. I'm going to mention something to you.
Yeah.
Just so you know that this character has Uncanny Wand, which means that any damage multiplier for attacks against the character's focus is reduced by 1. So it's against like mental assaults. Is what it says. So I assumed it would have something to do with you. Any damage multipliers for attacks against this character's focus.
Yeah, so you can directly attack focus, because when you attack focus enough times and you have 0 focus, you can be like demoralized, which means that you're like essentially exhausted.
Didn't know if you had things that did that.
Yeah, I will be honest, not a single one of my spells do damage.
Cool. Just making sure.
Thank you.
Spells.
Well,
superpowers!
sorry.
Superpowers!
Oopsie.
Your big, beautiful brain.
I would like to try and establish a telepathic link now that I know it's Mystique, if I can. I don't know if it will work with her like changing forms all the time, but I assume because
her brain stays the
last
same.
time you tried to make a telepathic link with Moira Taggart, and Moira Taggart just isn't here, so you searched out for somebody that just wasn't there.
As long as I know it's Mystique, it's alright.
You're going against Mystique's logic now.
Okay. That is 8, 4, 12, 18. 18.
But she kind of runs into the lab and Riot follows, but you hear Riot fumble. You really try and connect your mind with hers as she's on the other side of the wall. You know Mystique to be a very rash person. She's been close with the X-Men in the past, but has always favoured Magneto. Has always favoured quicker solutions. She has not always been the brightest, because she acts so quickly. So you absolutely established a telepathic link.
Excellent. Thank you. That's my turn.
That is your turn. And then Fang, you are a bit far away.
How far away?
Let's have a look.
Too far away.
If I run, jump, climb, maneuver...
How much space is?
Are you jumping through the wall?
There.
Am I close enough to hit her?
There's a wall in between you.
Throw yourself through the wall.
There's a doorway here, and you're here, and she's here.
So I can't...
No.
Can I use... that's annoying. Close attack. Yeah, I got nothing that's not close. Can I
don't know, can you?
I'm gonna move, double dash, and get between all of us and the door, as in the big vault entrance, and just hold that spot and listen for any movement.
There's a hallway here that kind of closes off to the rest of the entryway, and you have kind of planted yourself firmly in between.
Do I see the bottom of the stairs to the vault?
You left the door open or closed?
Closed.
You just see the closed door to the vault.
Do I hear anything outside the vault?
No. That is your turn.
Yeah,
Which
I would
means-
plant myself in the doorway, cutting off the 2 sections of the vault.
Mystique is going to go again.
What?
It's her turn again.
Yeah, it's the top of initiative.
Oh.
She looks at you.
Sees me absolutely fumble a baddie.
Okay. That kicks in at the end of her turn.
What? What do you mean that's going to be the end of her turn?
No, I was looking at something and I was like, oh, that kicks in at the end of her turn. You see she kind of like looks you up and down. And she kind of turns back to her blue form.
Is she in lesbians with me? What's going on?
How is he?
Who?
My son.
Do I know who her son is?
No.
Who?
Kurt Wagner.
Nightcrawler?
Yeah, that's Nightcrawler.
How is he doing since the last time?
Like
we saw him?
shit. His atoms are constantly tearing himself apart over and over and over again.
Not the best. Could do with the help of his mom.
Oof.
Yeah, Magnus always said you were a bitch. And just,
Shots fired.
Magnus shit talking me? Me?
shit.
Hello, me.
Little me. The silver fox was talking about me?
Shoots you.
What's this against my agility?
This will be against your agility. Yes.
Okay.
Shoot to the mouth.
Shot to the mouth. Mystique kissed me on the mouth. I mean,
So that's gonna be 15.
misses.
Beautiful. You see she makes a shot.
16.
She makes a shot against you, and you kind of like duck
Raise my
out of the way as she raises up the pistol, and then as you kind of like weave to the left, she just weaves. She weaves to the right, and then just runs off into this room over here. Right, it's your turn.
Rinse and repeat. I'm gonna spin around, run after her, do another shield bash.
Chase her into the guest bedroom. You kind of like stand in the doorway as she's just kind of like backed up, kind of like against the bed, just kind of just like sat down, cross-legged, just looking at you.
No, what a. Do I have trouble or anything?
She is gonna use her reaction, absolutely,
Yeah.
and is going to give you trouble. Yes.
Okay.
My goodness.
That's going to
Easy,
be.
subscribe with Prime. They subscribed for 11 months.
That's going to be a.
It said the sub goal
Yeah, we
was
get
met
sub
as well.
gold. I don't know what the written thing for. I can never tells me what the like sub gold actually were, but we'll do something fun. I promise.
That's going to be
Pinky
a.
promise. Or actually,
Waiter. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Does that hit Mystique Sigma?
yeah. Sure.
That is going to be 18 damage as Riot runs into the room and with her shield just sort of like.
Damage reduction 1.
That's fine. That would be 15 damage instead.
Oh.
As she just runs into the room and with her shield just sort of like bashes Mystique.
Hell's
And then as Riot
So
does
real.
that, she just looks at Mystique and says, "How's that for a little bitch?"
She just kind of just spits the blood out on the floor. Not bad.
Are we flirting? What's happening?
Fable.
I thought you said bacon.
You have established a telepathic link.
Would I
What
have
is this? Whoa, whoa!
What's happened?
I've never seen that symbol before in my life. Drunken Monkey
cheered.
just cheered 1,282 bits. The Drunken Monkey.
drunken monkey?
The Drunken Monkey. This Drunken Monkey right here. The Drunken Monkey has just cheered
That thing above
Legends
that thing above his head is
themselves.
just all bits.
1,082 bits. Oh, jeepers.
Jeepers.
That's so many.
creepers.
That's a lot of bits.
That's a lot of bits.
I love that. I guarantee what he's done is he was like, oh, Scoot Muck and Dizzy has donated 13. He's the second place. I'm gonna knock him to third. I guarantee that's why he's done it.
Yeah, you were.
I was second, and he's like, actually no. And then that's definitely why he did it.
Drunken
To see
Monkey.
it. I just know.
The goat.
Drunken Monkey is the number 1 bits donator, and the number 2 gifted subs donator.
God damn.
Really pulling through in the big leagues. Huge.
The big leagues.
The big leagues.
Boo!
Drunken Monkey says, "Mwahahahahahaha."
I told you. Told you.
Fable, your turn.
Yes.
Your turn in combat.
That's what we're doing, yeah.
Upon hearing about Kurt Wagner, being her son, I would like to kind of like close my eyes, really tune in to her brain for a second, and search my brain. Search Mystique's brain
Search your own brain.
for the most like painful moment
Oh.
she's had.
You trauma searching?
With Kurt.
Jesus.
Excuse me. Did I just
do trauma? It could be me. Little me.
I win, Elmore.
Me find your trauma? Not me. Oopsie. No. Oopsie, this your trauma? Oh, yeah.
I love it. Excuse me.
Oh, you forgot this trauma. May I remind you? You're the teacher who forgot to give us homework of trauma.
Yeah.
Waiter, more trauma, please.
Sorry, I feel like you've buried this under years and years of therapy. Can we just, boom!
Well, let's just scoop it out.
A little bit of ASMR brain scrubbing like that.
Oh.
1 second.
What's happening? Jules is.
I do have to make a check for this.
Yeah, do the check.
Jules is searching up Mystique backstory.
No, because I know something about their backstory, and I just want to figure out why the fuck it happened.
Well, that's a good roll.
Oh, whoa!
Good roll. Me when I have a nice Vietnamese roll. That's a good roll.
Oh, I could kill for a good Vietnamese roll. That's.
Do you reckon Vietnam's open?
Like the country?
Yeah, we're going for a roll after this.
That's 22.
Yeah, with all the money from the subs, we'll all buy flights.
Oh, I was referring to like the X-Men taking.
How much on the is it logic?
Yeah, against
Logic
Mystique's
defense.
logic defense. And 22.
Yeah, unless it's like 30.
Yes, that'll work.
I'll do donkey.
Just imagine you, like, you know, okay, this is gonna be a really obscure reference. You know the scene in Zoolander when he pretends to wear like the mining gear?
That's all bad for you.
It's like
Yes!
you going through her brain just wearing that and just walking with a pickaxe, just going mining for trauma.
Oh, the fucking. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
My style is ridiculous.
You're excused, but I'm not your bruh.
You see
What?
Mystique, a baby in hand,
Me as baby.
running across a bridge, as like these groups of people surrounding her from underneath the base of the bridge, trying to make their way up, and she's running. And you don't understand why this happens, other than perhaps an act of safety for herself, an act of selfishness. She kind of looks down at this little blue baby, and she's struggling to be as fast as she could. This is canon, by the way. Struggling to be as fast as she could. People closing in behind her. She just
No.
tosses the baby Nightcrawler off a bridge and darts into the forest.
How the fuck did the little baby Nightcrawler survive that?
Alright, I'm putting it in my back pocket for the next time.
Nightcrawler's powers mutated at a very young age.
Oh, he teleported back onto the bridge.
He's
Wow.
essentially a newborn. As she just runs. And you pinpoint that memory in her brain, and you were just kind of like occupying it for a moment, watching as she just disappears into the forest. Watch people chase after her.
Okay. I'm just gonna like keep that in my mind and save that for the next turn.
Bang.
Rough.
Am I within running distance now?
Yes.
I would like to run in. So in this room, what's it looking like?
It is a little guest bedroom. There's a bed here. There's a little desk and chair over here, little shelf over here, and she is kind of like backed up against the bed. You just run in with the gorgeous Riot, who is in the doorway.
The gorgeous Riot.
Can I vault
Oh,
over
stop
Riot
it.
and launch it? Yeah. So I want to say Riot, shield up, and then run in,
I'll just hold my shield up.
and then just pounce on top of the shield,
Uh-huh.
and then use that momentum and launch at Mystique.
Yeah.
I like angle it forward as you jump.
I'm going to do a grappling technique. So
Technique.
I make a close attack.
Uh-huh.
That's not great.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. Could be worse.
16?
16.
Will work.
Yes!
Yippee!
Wonderful. So she takes... she has 1 damage reduction?
She has 1 damage reduction, she does.
Cool, so she takes... 30 damage.
Whoa! What the fuck?
That's with damage reduction.
Oh yeah, because you
She's
rolled a
grappled.
fucking-
Because she's grappled, I'm going to use my first reaction to crushing grip her.
Is this the combo?
So the character, I'm going to spend my 10 focus to do both of that. That's a 13 plus 19.
For melee?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
She takes 26 damage
Ooh.
as I launch at her, grab her, sink my claws into her, and then say, "Are you done?"
You get a response.
No response. I'm then going to use
She's
my...
limp.
Huh? She's limp? What was it
Did you
going
knock
for
her out?
lethal? Oh, well, I've done it now.
Could have said something, like she was looking fucky.
Oh, that was like a 1 hit.
She has 60 health, and she went from 45 to 9.
Holy shit.
I will say that the specification when we started this campaign is that I said, I'm assuming all of your attacks are non-lethal, unless you say otherwise,
So
because you
it's-
are X-Men.
Yep.
So, non-lethal?
So she is blood dripping down from her back, just falls unconscious in your arms.
I'm gonna hold her and put her on the side of the floor next to the bed and say we still don't know where the real McTaggart is.
She could though.
She could, but I would also take it a guess that she's not the only one still here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Do you think you could pretend to be Miss Thee?
You mean turn myself blue?
Dubba dee dubba dine?
How does that work? Like your whole like color shifting thing.
Say something to make me sad.
Fuck!
Jubilee doesn't like you back, or I don't know.
That's not true.
No, it is. She told me herself. I was there. She told me
I was
herself.
literally there.
You'll never be Spider-Man's friend.
There would be
Instant.
instant.
The bluest of blue.
I think we should at least try to take Mystique back.
That was
With
too
us.
much of a deep cut.
I'm so sorry, we just really need you to be blue right now. But I reckon he would be your friend, he just doesn't know you yet.
Don't undo the damage you've caused.
Oh no, what have I done?
Fine.
I'll get him on speed dial. Spider-Man! Spider!
Hello.
We'll deal with you later.
She wakes up. She's got healing factor.
I pick her up again in like holding her arms back. Where's McTaggart?
Why did I tell you?
Because we both want the same thing at the end of the day. We both want this cure to be gone. Because if we don't get this cure gone, then we're all...
Magnus doesn't want the cure to be gone.
He wants to
what does he-
redirect it, doesn't he?
Maria wasn't just researching mutant DNA, she was researching all DNA.
He wants to find the cure to redirect it to humans. To eradicate them and not us. Shit.
It's quick, it's simple. Less messy than what we tried to do in the past.
Are you here alone?
don't know who's still here.
You don't know who's still here?
Mm-hmm.
Who was with you?
A few people.
Like who?
Pyro.
We get that much. Who else?
A few people.
I want to run a claw down the back behind her ear.
You won't fucking kill me.
What makes you say that?
Because you're an X-Man. You'll turn me in, put me in prison. You won't kill me. And I've escaped many prisons.
The guilt, mate.
Don't you want to help your son?
Your son will die without that cure, and I know.
My son should have died a long time ago.
Oh, I know.
Do you want your son to die?
Maybe. He doesn't deserve to live in a world like this. You think that's what a mother wants?
What about what he wants? Do you think he doesn't want his mom? Do you think that he
Some
doesn't...
of us don't get a choice in these things, Riot.
There's always a choice.
And having a kid that you didn't want, that's a choice.
I didn't know that.
Fuck me, none of you should have been born. We fight endlessly for a world that is actually safe for us. And all you do is make that 1,000 times worse. Make it harder for us to build a world where a mother can be proud of her son, where she can know that he'll be safe. Because Stryker stole him and tortured him. But no man deserves to live. Because nobody's done enough. It's either the end of the human race or the end of the X-Men. That's what Magnus is thinking, anyway. You all seem awfully quiet.
I mean, you seem pretty convinced in your ways.
You don't seem convinced in yours.
I don't seem convinced in mine.
Hmm.
Just me or everyone here?
All three of you.
It's taking everything, every fibre of my being, not to tear you apart and figure out if you really are spineless.
I'm sure Xavier would have fucking loved that. Threatening to kill me. I'm essentially his sister.
You're threatening to kill thousands, millions, billions of people.
Yeah, at least like 4 or 5 billion.
I would like to step out of the room and pull out my radio to get into communication with home base. This is Riot. Is anyone there?
Riot, hello! As Hank McCoy, Beast, picks up the phone.
Hank, do you mind if we can get, Nightcrawler on the line?
He hasn't really been speaking, he's just kind of been muttering, kind of the same thing all over and over and over again.
We have a prisoner.
Ooh.
Mystique.
Right.
And she seems to be at least attempting to rile us all up. We're obviously going to bring her back alive.
Oh.
But apparently, if what she's told us is true, our good old friend Magnus wants to rewire the legacy virus, so instead of it killing mutants, it kills humans instead.
Well, if we can identify the DNA in the strip that was created in Moira's work in mutant DNA, then we can most likely translate that to human DNA, and we can if they can replicate a virus, we can replicate a cure.
That's the other issue we are currently
Drunken monkey
facing.
just hit 200 bits. Hip hooray.
Hip hip hooray.
Yeah, look what he said though.
There is
Do it.
another issue we're facing at the moment.
Hayden's like 200 bits. Not enough.
It would have
Stop being an X-Men for 200 bits.
I would have done it for 10.
There is another issue though. There is no sign of Moira. We thought we found Moira, but yeah, it was just Mystique. So the assumption is that maybe Mystique knows where Moira is. Maybe they're in custody with Magneto.
Maybe we focus on getting her in the jet and keeping her locked down, and have us scan around the area for Moira, and then head home.
All right.
Is
We can do this
she the only living thing I can smell in here?
Smell. Okay.
You smell a stinky, stinky toad.
Whew. 16.
16.
Down in the ground, yes, she is the only thing you can spell.
Down in the ground.
Your ascent cannot reach out of this room.
I'll grab her by the back of the neck
By the scruff of her neck.
and have like one claw on either part of
So
like,
threatening.
behind her ears. And say walk.
Sure. Where are you taking it?
Just out of the room.
In my
Mm-hmm.
in my police gear, would I have handcuffs?
Yeah.
Can I restrain Mystique?
Yeah.
Her hands behind her back,
Mm-hmm.
just as a precaution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go do that. I'll
Good.
grab her wrist.
Put her hands behind her back and tight.
Try not to breathe in too much of the smoke. She immediately steps out and just starts going. Yeah, I'll just follow Fang and whatnot.
I'm gonna say hold on to her for a sec. I'm gonna go up and open the vault.
I'll hold.
I go up to the vault. I go to open it. Bro, what's the code?
I'll like. What? Wait.
It's Kale!
Jules is leaving.
What's up, everyone? New DM here. Who dis?
What's up, everyone? My name's Tatum. Special cream.
I'm not looking at the.
What happened?
Your
Oh
hands.
no!
Oh no.
Oh no.
Right, let's
Okay.
go for the door.
What?
Let's go for the door.
I'll message it through to Fang. I don't trust saying it out loud. What the fuck is that? Is that? Oh!
What is it?
Do a little close up for W.
Imagine a guy that really loves magnets. A guy that really loves
A
magnets.
helmetless guy that loves magnets?
God.
Yep.
Little close up for the viewers at home.
So it's just,
And I just put handcuffs on her.
I just look at it and
He
say,
can just go.
no.
You beep 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 the door, and it swings open, and just stood there, helmet off, just hands behind his back.
Hello.
You little shit.
Fancy seeing you here. Don't you have your hands full rewiring a virus?
I think you should probably step down here before you choke on your aspirations and the smoke.
Stars just walks past you. And makes his way over to Mystique and just kind of waves his hand as the handcuffs just...
I pick them up. I put them back in my gear.
You get the plastic ones out.
Completely disassembled. Every single screw in this has fallen out. every piece of the chain has disconnected itself.
Do you have the fluffy ones?
I'm buying zip ties from now on.
You know, I thought that maybe we'd be on the same page.
Turning one genocide into another. Being just as bad as the people that you're trying
I
to
mean, there's only
fight.
one way that we win, so... Yes. Raven, go outside.
To Mystique just...
What was her name?
Raven.
That's such a cool name, what the fuck?
No, it's actually Mystique Sigma.
Raven Darkhorn is her name.
That's genius.
so cool.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, she just walks out, unless you guys do anything about that.
I watch her go. What a woman.
Meow.
Fable became a deeper blue also over that entire moment.
Oh, now you
Got
really
blue.
look like
Raven
her.
or like a really just...
Yeah,
blue?
like pretty much, yeah.
So that's it, you got Mystique, you can go now if you want.
I think that you're in too deep.
Do you intend to do something about that?
No. I just wanted to talk to you.
Could have done that before you declared war on like the
I
whole
did.
human race.
And I did talk.
To us? To
At
anyone
the
else?
funeral, I spoke.
That wasn't speaking to anyone, that was a declaration of war. You and I both know that.
That was a message. A letter to Charles. It was not a declaration of war. Those were my last words to my partner.
Alright, what do you want to say?
Well, normally the saying is that you should quit while you're ahead, but you're not even ahead, so you should have already quit.
We just sit back and let you kill millions, billions. You just gonna be
Better
just as,
than wasting mutant lives and fighting for the cause.
you're gonna be just as bad as the people you're fighting. You're gonna be
You have
arguably
to
worse.
be. What has being better got us? What has being kind and courteous achieved? A virus that's killed thousands.
Made by one man,
Exactly.
and you're gonna be just as bad as that one man if you decide to
If
do what
one
you
man
want to do.
has this power, then all men should grumble. They think we're the scary ones. It's not fair that we get given a little island to run by ourselves that can hardly fit any of us. It's not fair that they tell us to go home. Krakoa isn't safe. I don't know what you know about Scott's mission and why he hasn't been here the whole fucking time. But Forge and Scott went to Krakoa because it is not safe.
What's not safe about it?
Mutants are dying. It's losing its life force and no one knows why.
Do you think
Even your preppy schoolboy Scott couldn't figure it out. What? You've been looking at me this whole time. Is it the no helmet?
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, sure. You know what?
Go
you
on.
want me to? Telepathic link?
Oh, the no! Oh my god! That was almost a 616! That was so close.
Can you inspire them or anyway and make that reroll a 5 from a 6?
I'll inspire. I'll be like, go on then.
Oh.
Yeah.
Close.
What total with the 5? Is that how
Yeah,
that
you
works?
highest.
So you go with the 5.
So you go with the 5.
Critical success.
Yeah, so that's
You're in there.
23.
What are you trying to do?
Telepathic link.
He pulls out another smaller helmet.
I got a Marvel die, but I don't know what that would do in this scenario.
Just a crit.
Nothing in this scenario. Just that it's good.
Is
Yeah, we would logic score up just a little bit lower.
Ooh.
Wait, sorry,
I
wait.
said yeah, we would logic score up just a little bit lower.
Ooh.
Jeez,
Telepathically link. With Magnus.
Very brave of you to get in there.
Holocaust beam.
Once I'm in.
Don't bring up his trauma.
No.
No, I'm not.
Holocaust beam him. I said it as a joke.
Yeah, I just want to read his thoughts if I can. Mind read, which requires another roll against his logic defense.
Mm-hmm.
That last one would have been against his vigilance, I think.
Oh, what the
Wrong
fuck?
with me.
My goodness.
My golly gosh.
Yeah, that's a 22.
God damn.
Fable says nothing and then just.
He's just so lost.
The blue gets deeper.
Fable looks like
He
one of the
stands
people
before
from the
you.
Blue Men group.
Terrifying. Slightly hovering off of the ground. Just you have the knowledge that he could kill you all with the wave of his hand if he wanted to. And he
I can
just
see him. It's not true.
can't keep a thought together.
I wanna give him a hug.
You gonna lunge at Magneto?
Yep.
Probably do it slowly.
Just walk up.
Where my hug at?
Where my hug at?
You go to like step forward and you feel just like every piece of metal on your body just becomes so heavy and you just kind of like freeze in place.
Oh. Not the carabiner weighing you down.
Shit.
The carabiner kryptonite.
Don't, child. Don't. Some people have been affected by the virus. We're also working on a cure. We got information from Moira.
How did you get it?
We asked for it.
And where is she?
Safe. She's not here.
Is that true? Not that she's not here, but that she is
She's safe.
safe.
I left Raven here to... I knew that the X-Men would send a team to come and talk to her. I knew that you followed in our footsteps to Stryker's lab. So I wanted her to put up a fight. Or at least get something out of you. See where you were up to, but a step behind. And going slower than ever. So I've got a team working right now, and you don't even have the whole picture yet. All your heavy hitters are dead. Do you want me to fucking list them? Storm's got no power, Jean's got no power, Charles is dead.
Wolverine's locked at the center of the earth and is a fucking killing machine. Who else? A couple useless ones who throw cards.
Love the Gumby thing.
They call him the Gambit.
You don't know the one thing that you did beat me to. Striker's house.
Oh. We're so dead.
I'm quite glad that it was you three that Raven stumbled upon here. Because surely one of you can explain why Rogue's body was on the floor at the bottom of the stairs. Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take these 3 dice. I'm just gonna roll.
Oh,
okay.
no.
What's
It's a logic check.
logic? It's -1, so it's still 12.
Did we keep track of what the roll was?
No, I'm pretty sure it's against your base stat of
okay.
what your logic defense is.
What my logic defense is? Then you don't.
Nah, cool. Couldn't tell you.
Any of the rest of you?
She made a sacrifice. We thought the cure was there.
So can you just say that again, but louder?
She made a sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
We thought the cure was there.
You thought
It
the
wasn't.
cure was there, and she made a sacrifice, right? Okay. Sounds like a nice way to live with it. God, you're so quiet.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what you're talking about.
What is your plan?
Currently? Or just in general?
You cure the virus, and what then?
Keep continuing on with Xavier's dream.
Keep going to Senate hearings?
If that's what it
Keep
takes.
fighting Sentinels?
If that's what it takes.
Keep watching thousands of you die.
Keep
There's only
cleaning up
one
your
that
messes.
I'm currently looking
I'm
forward
cleaning
to.
up my mess. What mess of mine have you cleaned up? Huh?
Striker's lab. Here. Seems like everywhere you go, you just bring nothing but pain and destruction.
Striker's lab. What mess in Striker's lab? I wasn't responsible for the clone. Did you see any dead bodies
Did we see any dead bodies?
in Striker's lab? No.
Oh.
They fled?
They were repurposed for a cause.
What did you do with them?
They're working
And what?
on changing the virus. A little touch of scarlet magic does wonders.
For fuck's sake.
Hey, Magnus. Can I call you Magnus?
Sure.
Why aren't you wearing your helmet?
What do you think the helmet does? Why do you think I wore it in the first place? Tell me.
I think you wore it because you were afraid of to think or to even possibly have the feeling that Charles could see what was really going on inside that head. That you were afraid of what he would think of you, and that you'd be afraid of what he would know that you would become.
Wrong. Good guess though. Great. No. Wrong. The only reason I wore that fucking helmet is so... Nobody deserves to know how much you love them when you're fighting them. I wore that helmet to protect Charles's feelings, not mine.
Gay people.
That sounds like a pathetic band-aid or an open wound you're not ready to heal.
Oh my.
What the freaking
Oh, what have we got here? Elemental suffocation, elemental sphere, elemental reinforcement, elemental
I wouldn't have said it
push,
if I wasn't ready for it.
elemental burst, elemental blast.
No matter what you throw at me right now, it just proves the fact that you can't handle the truth and you can't handle the fact. I don't give a shit. We can't hurt him. Physically.
Uh, 21 ego.
Yeah.
Cool, that's a fantastic success. Cool. You see this metal beam just like breaks off the side of one of the buildings and just like immediately kind of wraps itself around your head and just like completely tightens. You just feel the weight of it and just fall down onto the floor as it just starts suffocating you. You take 70 points of damage.
Cool. 70?
70.
Cool.
You are not able to speak. You are not able to move. You are pinned. And you are being choked.
The guy from Fortnite is mean.
Let him go, Magnus.
You see the metal just keeps tightening. Why? What fucking help are you?
Isn't your anger against humans why you now attacking?
My anger is against people that don't fucking see what the problem is. My anger is against the people that get in my fucking way.
They are just
You
children.
get in my fucking way.
They are just children. Let him go. Let him go, Magnus. If you want to be angry about Rogue's sacrifice, then choose me. Be angry at me, but not these children.
Wanda said you hit him.
I did.
You just hear just the tightening and just wheezing air from Fang on the floor.
If I've got a telepathic link established, I want to try memory blip Magneto, make him forget what Fang said. Fang took my feelings. It's not excellent. 19 against his logic defense, which I think he said was
20 something.
like, yeah. I keep leaning forward.
Stop. Naughty.
Just looking at all these fucking reactions right now.
Magneto should get therapy.
My humble opinion. Therapy.
Just needs a bit of DBT, I think.
What's breathing?
What's breathing?
19 will work.
Crazy.
Okay.
Stops tightening,
Yeah.
but it's still on. What are you wiping specifically? You're still choking it.
God, where am I wiping specifically?
Just what?
Any sign of us not agreeing. like him, like honestly, that could just be a him monologue at that point. But like, like, if I can find any sign that we aren't like actively listening, and not like not agreeing with him necessarily, but like getting in his way, because that's what he's talking about, right? Is like the idea that we're getting in his way.
You apologize. You see his anger fade a little bit. You see his hands kind of fall down by his side, and you still see Fang just like the metal just permanently just kind of fixed there. Like nothing's tightening it, nothing's holding it. It's just completely melded itself around Fang's face, and it's just crushing it.
He's still choking.
Yes.
Son of a bitch, I don't have much else I can do.
You see he just kind of like well, I wouldn't do that if things weren't serious. Metal just slinks off of you and falls down to the ground. Your snout is like completely like detached. It's just like hanging on by a thread at the front because as the metal just like crushed, it just peeled off. As Magnus flies out of the room, we'll end the session now. Thank you all for sticking with us for session 5 of X-Men Forgotten.
Jesus Christ! Oh my fucking god!
What epic highs and lows of high school football.
The Sigmas.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for the hype train. You've all been lovely. I am genuinely excited for keeping up with the Sigmas.
He broke my nose.
Yes, we love you very much, and we miss you already.
We miss you already.